pew, pew. Waiting on you. Waiting on you.
There you go.
There we go. There we go. What's up, guys? What's happening? It's Pass the Gravy, episode 500, and we are live at Cobo's Q here, 2012 Rusk Street in downtown Houston.
How good were those tacos?
Is it birria? No, I'm not. Birria.
There's some R's and a B in there.
The birria tacos.
There you go.
Dope. I was eating those beforehand. Got to create a base.
I think that's what I'm getting after.
We got a long day of drinking for us, all right? Got a long day of drinking. I'm going to fade my music down. Look at this. I'm doing all this right here. Right in front of you.
It's like you're
guys.
a professional.
You're seeing how the sausage is made today, gang. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you, everybody, for coming out on this Saturday. Sucks if you're listening to this on Monday because you missed a party.
Loser.
You missed a party. Pat, how's it going, bud? You stoked? We're trying some new Southern Star beer. They sent some beer for us.
Yeah, I talked about this on Wednesday. I got that hot chocolate stout. It's just as good as I imagined.
How is a beer like a hot chocolate? It's wild.
I had a coffee creamer, or that's not the name of it. Irish cream earlier.
Creamer.
It tastes exactly like what
Creamer,
you think.
I hardly know her.
Yeah. Ooh. Perfect morning beer. Like you wake up and you just feel like being a degenerate, roll over and have one of those.
Pat has like a mini fridge next to his bed, so he can actually just roll out of bed and do that. Little known thing about Pat.
No, but I do have a little TV tray that holds beers.
You should have had me get that for like our Gravy Gambles show punishment. I should have had to buy you a mini fridge for your bedroom.
If the list of things that I need in this life, the mini fridge is so far down because that's only going to add more problems.
Well, you need to have to like get up and go out. Like you have to like do the physical activity to do it. It's like when people say like, "Oh, I smoke in the house." It's like, no, you should have to go outside to smoke because then like it's just easy to do it all the time. It's like if I can just get a beer in my bed, I'm gonna only drink beers in my bed.
Exactly. And no, I'm not gonna lie, I drank 3 beers in my bed like 2 nights ago.
There's nothing wrong with drinking beers in your bed.
I was playing video games, drinking beer. It was a good night.
Although I'm a big anti-food guy in bed, but not necessarily anti-drinks in bed.
I threw in a dip too.
Drinks don't create crumbs.
There was like a little bit of dip that was on my stomach, and I just like brushed it off.
That's gross. And you slept on that?
Well, I mean,
you just slept on
that. I think I flung it off of the bed, but
you're just sleeping in a pile of garbage. Is what you're gonna do.
No, there's no garbage. There might have been one.
That's what it is. It's garbage. You brushed it off. You didn't want it.
I mean, I'm garbage.
I didn't want to say that.
I mean, I don't run from it. I don't hide from it. I know who I am.
I would never call you garbage, buddy. All right.
I would.
Well, this is the pre-cum segment already. Pre-comeback kid segment. We just shorten it. Saves time. Saves so much time. When I was watching this week, they've had NFL Network's been rerunning old Super Bowls, which like the Giants have won a couple in like my lifetime. So like you always watch it. Oh, the Giants Patriots won Super Bowl 42. Let me check that out. And like I'm obviously gonna tune into that. You know what I've really realized that we don't get anymore is remember when they do the kickoff at like a Super Bowl and you would have the flashes from all the cameras? You don't see that now because everybody's just got like their phones up. Like we don't get that. But when the Giants Patriots thing did that, like they were kicking off, they're like, and Super Bowl 42 kicked off with this happening, blah blah blah. I was like, look at all those flashes.
See, I don't think about the flashes with football. I think about it with baseball when like Bonds was chasing the record and every time the pitch was coming in, you just saw the entire stadium light up.
Well, like LeBron had,
what I think.
What stupid record did he set? We were not big LeBron James guys. We're MJ guys.
You mean the all-time points record?
Yeah,
that's
okay, so cool. Didn't go to college and he scored a bunch of points.
Yeah.
Dude. Wow, way to set an example for kids,
right?
LeBron.
Look at her right there. She probably thinks she doesn't need to go to college. No, you got to go to college.
Go to college, unless you have another job outside of college, which is fine. But if you're LeBron James, we're gonna hate
or
it.
don't.
Okay?
You're not
just
my kid. I
know
don't
we
care.
get to choose if we want to be mad about it or not. All right.
Todd, stop nodding your head. You don't have to pay for college.
You don't have to. Just tell her to go to the WNBA.
Well, it's Iowa State. It's probably like $8 a month.
The WNBA could probably she could probably make as much money as LeBron, right?
Yeah, I'm sure the WNBA pays out.
No, but like LeBron was hitting that number, and nobody you just saw people with phones out, and everybody makes fun of that. But it's like that's exactly what people did for like with real cameras. But we're like, oh, everybody's just looking at their stupid cameras. Like everybody's got their phones up. Nobody's even just living in the moment. It's like nobody ever lived in the moment, dude. Ever. We all wanted pictures of that cool shit.
Nobody's lived in the moment since like 1967. That sound about right?
But like everybody is literally living in every moment.
Wait, hold on. When was the?
We're all living in this moment right now. So if they're like, you're not really living in the moment.
Actually,
if I'm on my phone, that's my moment.
Probably since the 50s was the last time, like during like the real Red Scare, and everyone thought bombs were gonna drop and shit. You had to live in the moment because you could die any moment. Now we're just like, yeah, dude, you might die anytime.
We got balloons floating around, bro. We could die any moment now. balloons are gonna take us all
Dude,
down.
if a
It's the
balloon-
last thing we thought, but
If
that's
a balloon
gonna be
takes
it.
me out, I'm gonna be so pissed off.
God damn it! Can you imagine?
How'd Pat die? Well, it wasn't the drinking. It wasn't the excessive partying and lifestyle. No, a balloon fell on his fucking head.
But I know we talked about the balloon on the last podcast, but like, remember they were like, we don't want to shoot it down where it could hurt somebody, and like it's a balloon. But like, can you imagine just being somebody swimming in the ocean or something, and you drown because the balloon landed on you? And like, I would be so mad.
Well, that's what you get for
I
exercise.
would be so mad. It's like I went to school, I had to go to college, I worked, and then I drowned because a fucking balloon got shot down and drowned me. No, not cool.
That'd be very.
That'd be very not cool. Well, that's pretty much all I had. Besides the fact that I've been trying to. I guess I'm pretty dehydrated on the reg. Because they're always like, you can just look at your pee, and if your pee is yellow, that means you need to drink water more. I think it should just be any clear liquids, because I was maybe having some vodkas last night, and I was like, my pee should not be yellow now. I've been drinking clear liquids. If I'm drinking clear liquids, I should only be able to pee clear liquids. It's cheating that it doesn't work that way.
I don't like that though, because I've been drinking a decent amount of fruit punch, and I don't want my pee to be red, because if there's something wrong and there actually is blood in my pee, I need to know. Because I'm like one thing going wrong away from my entire body shutting down.
Yeah,
like
that's what I like appreciate about
I've got a homeostasis right now where I feel fine. I feel great. There's nothing wrong. But there probably is a lot wrong.
That's a big
and it
word
just
you
takes
just
one
used.
to just tip it over the edge.
You just dropped a homeostasis on everybody.
Yeah, I know big words. I was smart in elementary school.
If you had Pat at using homeostasis at any point in the podcast,
Yeah, check that on the
cashed,
bingo
and then that was
card.
plus 4,200 going into this one. You can hit up Robert if you place that bet. What did you bring in today for the pre-com?
I feel like I've talked about this before, but compliments are weird. Like when people give you I don't. All my friends for the last 15 years, all we've done is just constantly shit on each other. So when somebody says something nice to me, I don't know how to react still.
Yeah.
Like to just come up and be like, oh, you look good. I'm like, yeah, your eyebrows are nice.
Because you feel like you have to reciprocate with a compliment?
Yeah, and that feels forced, and I don't want to do that. But like, it just feels weird. I don't know. I'm just like, it's also a thank you feels weird. Like, hey, you look good today. Thanks. Like, I knew that.
Well, yeah, that does feel cocky.
Yeah, and then like you feel, and then saying thanks, you're just like thanks, and then you walk away like, oh, they were probably fishing for a compliment.
Well, so like when somebody, it's weird with dogs. Like when I walk my dog, they're like, "Oh, your dog's really cute. Oh, I like her new hair." And Weezy just got a haircut this week. I showed you.
She looks beautiful.
But like people will be like, "Oh, she got a haircut. She looks really cute." And I'm like, "Thanks," but it's like that's not me answering for my dog. Like I didn't do this. Like I didn't make this dog. Like I feel weird like accepting the compliment on my dog's behalf. But like she says thanks. I should start doing that. It is weird. We're like, yeah, she's so cute. Yeah. And it just seems it seems cocky to say that, but like, thank you.
You should
it's
answer
like she's not
cocky
telling
for
me I'm cute. She's telling me my dog is cute.
You should just be like, yeah, she's gotten a real ego about it.
She's really fucking cocky. All right, can you just tell her?
We're thinking of putting the hair back on. She's gotten real cocky.
We kept it. We were gonna
get her
donate
extensions.
We did. We tried to donate Wheezy's hair, and they would not do that. They were like, we actually never heard of that being done
Actually,
before.
that might
ever.
be dog extensions.
That would be.
We'd have to move to LA, but I think that could be a viable business.
I don't know. I don't know the hair extension game, but
I don't understand them at all.
I did watch the movie You People yesterday, and they did a whole bit about hair extensions, and I was like, we should get in the hair extension game. It's like you just make fake hair.
I don't understand them. I don't understand.
You
how
make
they
fake
work.
hair. People clip it on. They make it look like their hair's longer. I kind of want hair extensions.
I don't
I'm
think there's a
wearing hair
guy in this room
extensions,
that
actually.
understands hair extensions.
Nobody does.
Or how they work. Like they'll be like, I've seen girls take them out, and I'm just like, where did that? And then they just like throw their hand back into their hair, and it clips on again perfectly. I'm like, what is happening?
Well, I mean, this is episode 500, so if you've been on board for a while, you know we watch Big Brother. We do a whole separate podcast called Past 3 Bro. But like, you get to see 24/7 into like those people's like living arrangements for most of the time. And like, for the life of me, for the first 2 or 3 years when I would watch it with Emma before we did the podcast, I'd be like, well, how the fuck is her hair that much longer than it was last night? And she's like, oh, she has hair extensions. Like, when did she put these in? How do they look? She's like, they just clip. Like, that makes no sense.
It's fucking magic.
It's magic to me. It's magic to me. Raise your hand, ladies, if you're wearing hair extensions today. I wouldn't know if they were lying, though. I wouldn't know if they were lying.
All liars.
Robert's wearing hair extensions. You can tell. Look at those. Those are cheap hair extensions, bro. We'll get you the gravy hair extensions that we're coming out
Can
with.
we get Robert beard extensions?
Robert does need to wear... Sam...
See, Sam's on board.
Sam is saying he should do it. So that's a yes,
Robert, you just got to learn. What she says goes.
Happy wife, happy life. Happy girlfriend,
Or-
happy...
Remember when Carlos
friend.
Boozer just like spray painted on his hair? What if we spray painted on a beard
That
for
was...
Robert?
But that wasn't... Like, what did he use to... Like, Carlos Boozer literally just like colored the top of his head and was like, "No, I have hair."
It looked like shoe polish. It was pretty much shoe polish. I want to do that with a beard for Robert.
Robert, just let us do that one time. For the Darling Like a Marlin 3 beer release, you have to let us give you a beard. Or just grow a beard. Either or. You can't shave until then, or we get to give you a beard. You should start now.
Yeah.
So Robert's doing a lot of work right now. Robert's taking photos for us. Robert is also videoing us, and he's also going to be a part of the podcast. We have Tyler engineering for us. Shout out to Tyler, everybody. Everybody give Tyler a round of applause for stepping in the 11th hour and helping us out today, doing some engineering work. But that's all you brought in for the pre-com?
Yeah.
Time, huh? Robert, nothing?
Robert brought a camera.
He brought a camera. You brought a lot of stuff in today. Robert's got his own microphone set up here. He's on the stage.
How are we feeling about the Astros Oxycontin? Oxycontin?
Yeah. Are they a drug team?
Yeah, it seems like it now, right?
What?
Did you not see they got new like logo?
Oh.
Or like a
No, I saw
sponsor.
that we re-signed Christian Javier, and I'm fucking pumped about that one.
I'm not
Nobody
a fan
else?
of
All right,
5-year deal?
patches.
4-year deal?
Yeah. Javier is a monster, dude. That's gonna be, dude. By the time that deal is coming up, that's gonna be a massive steal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not Framber though, right?
No, he's not, but he might be. I'm that high on Javier. Like he
threw 2 no-hitters. He was part of 2 no-hitters, wasn't he?
Javier is a fucking animal. What was it, like 63 over 5, something like that?
Yeah.
That's a steal.
What's the most no-hitters somebody's thrown in a single season? Like Nolan Ryan would throw like 3 in a season, wouldn't he?
No, he had 7 total.
Ever?
Which is still ridiculous.
Okay. I feel like Nolan Ryan was just like, the way they talk about it, he's like one of those like legendary people. Like,
Well,
he probably
he
threw
is a
all
legend.
no-hitters. I don't know how that works. But they're like, Bart Starr, you could tell me Bart Starr threw 1,000,000 yards in a game. And I'm like, probably. I don't know. It was a different time.
Yeah, it was the 60s.
It is pretty nuts.
Robert wants. You can put it down. You want to put it down?
No,
walk
I want
away.
you to hold that the whole time. Like, don't say anything. Just hold it. And just stand there like that.
No, actually, I saw something the other day about Nolan where they said something about how the way like speed guns were calculated back in the day, it was wrong, and Nolan actually threw like 106, 107 consistent, and I was like, what?
How much do you really trust speed guns? Because I'm always like, they just put a cool number.
Oh,
sometimes.
dude, it's science and wizardry. I just trust it until somebody tells me not to.
But I always feel like they can be like, that looked like a sick pitch. We'll just say it's 135 miles an hour. And you're like, yeah, all right, I'll believe that.
I mean, no, well, I think that gun's broken. But if they're 106, I think that dude pumps.
Yeah.
Just pump it. Wait, by the way, does baseball have the best lingo? Just all the different shit you can call, like that's cheese, ched, pump, like all like basically baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball, you can just make up words on the spot, and if it sounds right, other baseball fans will be like, "Yep."
That's true. No, I think they do. They have to. They have to, because football, all of their like terms just sound sexual.
Well, also baseball is just one thing happens, and then you wait 45 seconds, and so there's a lot of filler airtime in between. So baseball, it lends itself to coming up with different terminology.
Right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. All right. Well, hey, Astros are big Oxy guys now. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
I thought we were a lean city, but we're an Oxy city. Good to know.
I thought we were a lean city.
Does it make you want to buy an Astros jersey a little bit?
I mean, I can just get away with this one.
I always like, I don't know, like I feel that way with.
Maybe I'll just get a patch that's actually just like a pill and put it on this one, so it is just like the ultimate knockoff.
What's cool about baseball and soccer, because I'm obviously a big West Ham guy. They tied Chelsea today, no big deal. We're recording this on Saturday.
That's
if
huge.
You're listening on
That's
Monday.
a huge tie.
But like soccer and baseball, you can just buy the blank jerseys, like the non-numbered jerseys, which I always think like plays like longevity-wise. But now they got sponsors in it because that fucks with that. We're like West Ham's sponsor. If they change that, I'm like, well, I gotta get a new jersey.
Just put Velcro patches.
They're never
on
gonna
it.
do that because they want you to keep buying it.
Well, I'm just saying you could buy the blank, put a Velcro patch on it, exchange your numbers.
Do you judge like in the NBA when I bet like an NBA game if I'm watching it, the Orlando Magic have Disney as their sponsor? I'm like A+ sponsorship. But then like when like I think the Rockets have like Credit Karma, I'm like that's not cool. That's not a cool sponsor.
Well, we're rebuilding
Have a cool
right now.
one.
Give it 2 or 3 years, and we'll have Landry.
NASA sponsored the Rockets. How? It's right there. It's right there. Something rocket related, like Tesla, Elon, do something, dude.
I don't. That's still a.
Not an oil
that's still a
oil
government
company's not
agent.
gonna
I don't
fucking
think-
hop in.
That'd be like the
Shell,
CIA
do
sponsoring
something, dude.
somebody. It's still a government agency.
That'd be sick though if the CIA sponsored your team. You know your team's winning a championship if the CIA sponsors it. You're like, oh really? You're gonna go out against the CIA?
No, the Army sponsors the Blackhawks, and they just like use Blackhawk helicopters.
That'd be
That'd be cool.
That would be dope.
That would be the cool one.
Like instead of like a team plane, they just team Blackhawk. Like a whole, it's like a Call of Duty lobby. They just all go one way. Like, what are those 24 Blackhawk helicopters doing? Like, it's an array game.
Maybe for like the 24th or 20th anniversary of Black Hawk Down, they get patches on the Black Hawk jerseys.
I think Blackhawk is.
Yeah.
We're saying other stuff.
Oh no, it's fun saying. Hey, your brother's here. Hey, Will, what's up?
Will's been here. What's up, Will?
Thanks for showing up on time.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Will. He was here on time.
I didn't see it.
He was here well before we started.
Well,
I was eating with him earlier. Yeah, my brother's here. My parents are here too. Look at them. Who would have thought, Mom and Dad? 500 podcasts later. They were like, "This is a silly little thing."
You know the funny
he's
thing
doing.
is, if my parents lived down the street from here,
Here?
they would not. My mom would.
My
My dad
parents
would
love
not.
me more. That's obvious.
My dad said he listened to like 5 minutes the other day. It was like, Alex is the only reason I feel good about you.
I feel
as
like my
son.
parents like don't regularly listen. They're probably like, he's gonna let me
I
down
don't think
if
as
I
a
do.
parent you would want to listen to
You
your
probably
son on
don't.
here.
You probably don't. Let's move on to the Comeback Kids segment, since we just did the pre-com segment. It's brought to you by littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. If you use promo code PTG69 at checkout, you're going to get 10% off of your order. Get the best air fresheners in the game. If you drive around with this little baby bitch, little like green trees on your rearview mirror, throw them out. Don't mess with Texas. Don't throw it like on the road, but like throw it down that passenger seat, and then go to littlemshop.com, order some of the best
Next
air
time
fresheners.
you fill gas, throw it out there.
They're great. And then I always say a little hack with that. You throw a little M air freshener in the bottom of your trash can when you change the bag, or like the bag lining. Like you don't have like weird like garbage smell. Like if anything drips down there, you just smell like a little M air freshener.
There you go.
It's great. They got shirts, they got stickers, they got all kinds of other stuff. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. littlemshop.com. Promo code PTG69 for 10% off your order. And you can also get free shipping when you spend $10 or more. So you get free shipping when you spend $10 or more, and 10% off your order when you use promo code PTG69. littlemshop.com. Give them a follow on Twitter and Instagram. They're at littleemtweets and at littleemshop on Instagram. Let them know you're supporting the people, supporting the podcast. littlemshop.com, littleemshop.com, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kid segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, our first Comeback Kid this week is Time. Time is back, guys, because
It moves.
It does. It's crazy because this is episode 500. So I was like looking back, like how crazy. Like we were talking about on the last one a little bit. I was like, how long has Robert been on the podcast? Because Robert's been on the podcast slightly longer than you, and then it's just like you look at like, dude, that's time, bro. Whoa. Like first episode of Pass the Gravy was on January 22nd, 2014. Whoa.
Whoa, dude.
Whoa.
Dude.
We were doing so many different things, bro. That was like 3 apartments ago. That's
Dude, we're
crazy.
coming up on the 10-year then.
Yeah. No, we're about, like, it was 9 years ago we created it. Yeah.
That's fucking
We're about to do our
crazy.
10th annual Christmas Spectacular this year when we do it in December. But episode 1 came out January 22nd, 2014. Robert's first episode was episode number 166. Pat's first official episode. You did a couple beforehand. The first official one we counted was Drunk Cast, and that was when we announced that Chris was leaving and you were doing it.
I wouldn't say that's the first official then.
Well, you did like a Spooktacular.
That was my first appearance.
But your first official one as like a host.
The first official one was 208, January 2nd.
Well, I counted it as 205 because we announced that you were going to be a part of the podcast.
And then I just wasn't on the next 3.
You were not. Yeah. No, you had stuff going on. Don't worry. Because we used to do the
205
podcast.
or 208, somewhere
Anybody
in
that's
there.
newer to this, we used to do the podcast on Tuesdays, and then we switched it because Pat's day off was
default.
Wednesday, so we were able to do. No, it was just like, okay, well, we can obviously just switch one day, and we did, and it worked. There've been 6 different hosts, including myself, me, and Curtis started it. The godfather of Pass the Gravy, who came with the name, Curtis Chafin. Then we switched to me and Curtis and Cole Clay, and then Curtis quit. And then me and Cole did it for a little while, and then we added Chris Hogan, and then me, Chris, and Cole did it for a while, and then Cole backed out, and then me and Chris did it until we added John Joffrey, and John Joffrey did it for a while, and then John
Who's
Joffrey
doing big
got all.
things now.
Yeah, John Joffrey like started his own like construction company,
Empire?
and remodeling company, and is like a billionaire now. And
Now he's interviewing
he does,
famous.
I was like, hey
cool
John,
stories
you should
around
come
Austin.
like talk to us for the podcast. He's like, "Psh, peasants. He like wouldn't even. He blocked me. I haven't even been able to talk to him now. He's too big time for me. And then we had Pat. We had Pat come on, and Pat's been here ever since. I think it fits.
I'm the longest tenured.
I mean, when you look at it though, like we really like 205 was the last time we had like a change, and then we've had the same group. I would say our strongest group. We've done the most
consistency.
episodes. Yeah, Sam agrees. Mostly because Robert.
What's the best ability?
Although Robert was Sam's second favorite, I think. Because Sam was power ranking her favorite Pass the Gravy people, and she said Pat, and then I think it was Robert, and then me.
Everyone loves me, but nobody loves me. You know.
It's true. You're fun as long as you have to like live with you.
That's deep.
Like Pat's like a good hang, but like I don't know if I'd want Pat as a roommate.
Pat's fun for like 3 hours at a time max.
Like as a next door neighbor, you're probably like an awesome next door neighbor. Roommate, maybe not.
Oh yeah, that's actually true because I've never bothered my neighbor.
It's like he still has like that hair pile from when he shaved his head 2 weeks ago.
No hair
his
pile
bathroom.
for a while.
No hair pile. I mean, how long was that hair pile there though?
The last one that was there about a month.
It was a long time.
Yeah, it's a real long time.
'Cause I remember at one point Robert's like, "Is that hair pile still there?" You're like, "Yeah, it's still there."
I mean, it's not easy
felt like
being
it was
a
longer
dirt
than
bag,
a
but you know, somebody's got to do it.
Somebody has to. You're right.
I live like Kid Rock is my favorite artist.
You do. You really do.
He's not, but if you just like filmed me for a month, people would be like, that guy loves Kid Rock.
The time though, guys. Whoa. That's like when like Eli Manning retired. I remember they were like, when Eli Manning retired, the iPhone was on the first iPhone. When he first started playing, they were on the first iPhone. You're like, yeah, that's how time works. And it's just like, oh yeah, that is how time works. But still, whoa.
Yeah, but it makes you think about it.
Yeah, it's cool when we look back at things like that. We've also started 2 other shows in the time we've had this one podcast. We do Pass Gravy Bro. We do the Gravy Gambles show now, which you can see our Super Bowl picks. We did bet on that. Pat crushed me in the betting aspect of Gravy Gambles show, but we did give our Super Bowl picks, which I think mine are better than yours, even though they were jinx bets.
Nope.
But watch it, Gravy Gambles on the Pass Gravy Podcast.
I mean,
YouTube
just
channel.
look at our
Subscribe.
record this year. Go with me. Don't go with Alex.
If you're here and you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go to YouTube right now on your phone and hit that subscribe button. That'd be awesome. We actually have. Has anybody subscribed already? That's here. Any? Oh, okay. Raise your hand if you've subscribed to our YouTube channel at all already. Wow. All right. Well then, Sam, you're related to Robert. You can't. You're with Robert. It's not fair. Basically, you're family with him now.
Also, have your heads up because the next thing we throw is going to be
yeah,
glass.
we do have. I realized I was like, we should throw these things out. David Ruiz, shout out to David Ruiz. He's got our Mardi Gras beads we brought.
He's just trying to see my tits.
But I also, well, you don't have to show none of those. That's not required. There's kids here, so we probably can't do that.
Said mine.
Well, you can't do that either. There's kids here, Pat.
It's actually worse.
There's
yeah.
kids here. David's gonna be in charge of handing out Mardi Gras beads or throwing them at people. We also brought a bunch of stuff. We have pistache trays. I think we had the only pistache trays ever made to hold your pistachios. I gave one to Raimundo already. We got some Pass the Gravy socks, and we have some Darling Like a Marlin pint glasses. I think it'd be fun to just throw those.
That's why I said the next one that's coming is...
We're throwing glass, guys.
It's coming fast and it's made out of glass, so keep your head on a swivel.
So, how funny would it be if we did just throw glasses?
I mean... I don't actually think it would be that funny. It would hit somebody.
First person up to the table right now that can show me that they have already subscribed to Pass Gravy Podcast YouTube will get a Darling Like a Marlin pint glass. All right, we got coming up here right now. I'm setting this up here. I need to see it. We'll move on after that.
Yep. That was like the like when they hog tie a cow and they just sit there and throw their hands up.
Let me see it. We had a tie pretty much, but Raimundo got to it faster.
You totally can hog tie a cow. I spoke incorrectly, but it could be done.
You could
Maybe not you,
All right,
because
there
you
we
got
go.
weak
That counts.
little
That's
arms.
yours. That's yours. Darling Like a Marlin.
Didn't teach you that in the military, did they?
Yeah, they didn't teach you that, did they? You know what? They did teach that Call of Duty. That's where we learned that.
Yep.
Serving our country.
Just a
digitally.
beast.
As we learned, you can be a pilot if you're not a pilot, as long as you played enough. I am a Navy SEAL, basically.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of hours I've played Call of Duty, I might have served longer than Brett.
Where'd you do your tour? Verdansk?
I've been serving since COD 3, man.
I was in Verdansk for a while.
I've been
a couple
serving
years.
since the 3rd grade.
No, thank you for thanking me for my
Yeah.
service.
You're welcome.
But thank you for your services. Say that.
I don't know.
I didn't hear what he said.
He said Fortnite's bringing back airplanes.
Fortnite's bringing back airplanes. Good to know.
Yeah, but Harry Potter's here now, so that's got all of my
That's
time.
Texas Cat Day. We play Fortnite.
We'll get there.
We play Fortnite sometimes. All right, other comeback kid this week is Love. Ever heard of it? Valentine's Day, dude. Valentine's Day is back. What I like is, do you get those Instagram like the ads that are like they're like light up flowers, and it's like, OMG, my boyfriend gave me this, and I was crying because it was so amazing. And then everybody in the comments is like, no, you fucking weren't.
I hate you.
He gave you a paper rose, and that was like it because he bought it from this website. No, that's not it. It was the anniversary of the first time we dated, and he gave me this bracelet.
The one that is kind of cool, where it's like a geolocation of like your first date. I'm like, but that's still not a good gift. Like it's like a glass.
She already knows that.
It's a glass pane, and it's just like a street corner. Like, yeah, it's kind of cute, like as an idea, but as an actual gift, that sucks balls.
Yeah. Like me and Emma's first date was.
You know, it's a good gift, an orgasm.
Like our first meal was at Taco Bell, so it's like I could just take her like a Taco Bell thing. Like, hey, let's just remember that time. Like our first real date was like a real classy place. It's called Chili's. Ever heard of it?
Well, Taco Bell, you can make a table out of the ketchup packets or something, you know, with a glass cover. Make
I
it all
did do
classy.
that when I did the Jim Pam teapot kettle thing last year, and I gave her a little Taco Bell packet sauce.
That's super sweet.
Yeah, it was great. She was like,
Job, buddy.
"All
That's
right,
why you're married."
This has already been happened. This already happened on a show we watched. And I was like, I know, that's the bit.
Yeah.
Never used the teapot once. Never used the teapot
Yeah,
once.
women love bits as gifts.
No, it was pretty cool. Like I don't know. Valentine's Day, I feel like they always overhype it, and there are people that get really excited about Valentine's Day. But I also feel like Valentine's Day is just like people get that it's overhyped so much that they're like, hey, it's not. Let's not make a big deal about it, you know? I don't know. When was the last time you celebrated Valentine's Day?
When was the last time I what?
Celebrated Valentine's Day.
Fucking elementary school, and I had to give out Valentine's to everybody in my class.
Did you always go with the football Valentines? I always did. Troy Aikman, Jake Plummer.
I went with whatever Valentine's my mom brought home from Walgreens. That's what I went with.
My mom would always let us go pick the Valentines. When you had to do that, you'd make the shoebox, you cut the little thing, you had to give everybody the Valentines, and it would be, I'd get the NFL ones. And I remember like Jake Plummer on the Cardinals, Troy Aikman's bitch ass was on it.
No, I mean, I do remember using
The
those.
Giants
She
were
would get
very
those for me.
bad then, and they never had any Giants players. It was like,
Jake
who?
Plummer.
Kent Graham?
What a blast from the past. Jake Plummer. Love
Dude,
that
that guy played forever, though. I feel
Loves
like he was just
mushrooms
playing
now.
not
He's
too
a
long
mushroom
ago.
farmer.
Love is back, though, everybody. Congrats to Love.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats to Love. Also back this week is Harry Potter. Harry fucking Potter.
I'm jacked
is back. I don't know, Robert. You didn't watch Harry Potter, did you? He did. Okay.
Did you read
Robert,
them, though?
Robert, come here. I want Robert to weigh in on this too, then, because have you seen? There's a new video game. Robert's our video game guy. Sometimes, like he plays games that we've played, and I'm like, all right, I can talk with you about this. But like Harry Potter new game came out. You see this?
I have seen it, yes.
It's like Harry Potter but Grand Theft Auto, right?
I think so. I haven't seen too much of it. I don't know. It's not a day one purchase for me. I want to
Yeah.
see like what the reviews are first.
Oh, the reviews are fantastic. That's
Everybody
why I bought
says
it
good
last
things,
night.
and like I've looked, like I've had it on the Xbox thing because you could only pre-order it until yesterday, and I was like, do I just fire off all of this money at this game right
Don't
now?
pre-order.
No, I don't.
It's the worst thing in the video
But you
game
get
is
this
just don't do it.
extra stuff with them. Like I don't care what the extra.
No,
stuff
guess
is.
what? That was still available today. When
Oh,
I went to
really?
go buy it, I could spend $10 more for that
you
version.
get a
It was
cool
cosmetic
wand.
skins.
And I was like, I don't know. They wear robes, right? That's it.
Mm-hmm.
But are you gonna get it?
Pat, I'm gonna let Pat play first. See how it is. What it's
Yeah,
like.
when I leave here tonight, I'm going straight home and I'm playing like 6 hours of fucking Harry Potter tomorrow.
It is pretty funny, like seeing people like talk about like Harry Potter games. It's like bros that like I'm friends with, and like, yo, this Harry Potter game is sick, man.
Dude, I hit
joined
his ass with his
Slytherin.
Patronus. It was fucking
The
sick.
Sorting Hat just threw me in here. Look at this, man.
Now hold on, let me ask though. What house are you going into?
you're.
Because you get to choose.
Yeah, what are you thinking you're
Do
going?
you get to choose?
I think so.
If you got to choose, what would you choose?
I'd probably just choose Gryffindor. I go Gryffindor.
Basic.
Wait, would you go Slytherin?
You guys would
You
go
know
Slytherin.
I'm
Yeah.
going Slytherin.
I
You're
don't
more
know.
of a Slytherin.
I don't know if you can choose to be evil in this game, but if you can, I'm fucking doing it.
I like going like third party on stuff like that, where it's like, give me Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I was about to say, you see, like, Hufflepuff just seems like bitch made.
Hufflepuff was just kind of like, like there's like bad guy Slytherin, good guy Gryffindor, sort of in between Ravenclaw, and then like we don't really have
Well,
a house for you. That's Hufflepuff.
Ravenclaw is without a doubt the coolest name out of all of them.
It is. Yeah.
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
And that's the cool thing is it gives you the opportunity to play the game 4 different ways, so you know I'm going to do that.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta do one on everything.
Oh, yeah.
You just try each way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But we're gonna all get this, I feel like,
Yeah.
and then we should Twitch it.
I don't think there's going to be any sort of online play, but we'll figure it
No,
out.
but we can stream each other. Like each
We'll
of us
just,
can
pl-
take
we'll just,
turns
we'll
streaming
just
us doing
talk to each other on the headset while we're playing separate parts.
it. You just join the party like, hey, do this. I'm not doing that. Okay. Cool.
Harry Potter, though.
Harry
dude.
Potter.
So bad.
But like, I feel like people are talking about. But then also you get the controversy. Was it J.K. Rowling? Everybody's like, she doesn't like these things. I'm like, I don't fucking care. She didn't make the video game, did she? She just licensed it out. Like J.K. got paid.
Yeah,
she
like,
doesn't really have a say in that stuff anymore.
Those are the people that like. I just want to catch them listening to a Chris Brown song one time, and I'm gonna be like, oh, but you said you can't. They did a thing, and you can't ever do it.
Nope. You listen to Michael Jackson. We all know what he does.
Oh.
Hey, I was listening to your stream the other day, and I heard a Kanye song. Makes you think.
It's terrible.
Like, we're still allowed to listen to Kanye, right?
Yeah. Early. I think you can still listen to early Kanye.
I don't go seek out Kanye, but sometimes, like, if Gold Digger comes on, that's a slap.
Yeah.
That song slaps.
I don't like him, but he's got some fucking bangers.
I think he's a weird dude. We've always thought he was a weird dude.
Oh, yeah, but he's got, the moral of the story is just don't marry a Kardashian, because they'll fuck up your head worse than it already was.
Remember when Chappelle's show was on, and he would just have random, like, up-and-coming rappers on? Like, I remember, like, Kanye West rapping in a kitchen with Chappelle. Like, Chappelle would just kind of, like, hang out in the background while they were, like, rapping, and Chappelle's just, like, in the kitchen, like, smoking a cigarette, just kind of hanging out on the counter, and Kanye's rapping. You're like, that was Kanye West. That was, like, my first introduction to Kanye, I feel like.
I just always remember at least once a year Mos Def was rapping for him somewhere.
Always,
like when
yeah.
they're just driving around in his SUV through Brooklyn and Mos Def is just going off. I was like, that's the fucking coolest shit I've ever seen.
Chappelle's show, like, well, it's that meme where people are like, before memes, we just yelled Chappelle's show quotes at each other. Like, that's very true. It's Chappelle's show and South Park quotes. It's pretty much, and then Anchorman, and then like a few other movies.
Sophomore, junior year, all we did was quote Anchorman.
Your personality would just be like, which movies have you seen that you can memorize and quote? And like that was pretty much your friend group. That's how you identified your
Guys
friend
being
group.
dudes.
You guys like those movies too? I also like those movies.
What?
Oh, from like 20 years ago? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude, still slaps. Still plays.
I remember watching that.
If What's Up is not a Super Bowl commercial, I'm going to be fucking disappointed, honestly.
That was Budweiser?
Yeah.
Remember the
Hey,
Bud,
2K.
The Budweiser.
Oh, the frogs?
Those were like...
Bring them all back.
Sick.
Have them sitting on top of the Clydesdales. I don't give a shit.
We're never going to have that. We already bitched about it before where we were like, they show us all the fucking commercials before they come out. And it's like, did you guys see the preview for the commercial we're going to have in the Super Bowl? I was like, no, because I don't want to watch a preview for an ad.
I've only seen like 2 of them that I know are going to be in there because I just haven't been watching much TV. I've been doing mostly streaming leading up to this. So I think I'm good.
I'm doing an
I'm
ad.
mostly surprised. Well, also, here's the fucked up thing. My work is having like a Super Bowl party. So I'm going to be there. I'm not going to catch any of the commercials during the Super Bowl.
But I like watching the commercials. There's a Harry Potter commercial
no,
right now.
I
Look
love
how sick
it.
that is. Look how sick that game looks. Look how sick that game is.
At
There's
the end
Nearly
of the
Headless Nick right there. What? I want to play with Nearly Headless Nick.
I'm just going to go online and watch them at the end of the night, like when I get home. Because if you're at a Super Bowl party, it's hard to catch them anyway.
No,
'cause people don't
like
shut
my
the fuck
rule
up.
is like I'm not gonna go seek out advertising. So like if you're gonna show me the ad, I'll watch it while I'm watching the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna watch it before, and I'm not gonna go back and watch it after. I did have to.
Just go on Twitter. The best ones will be there.
Like I have to do I did an ad for a show for a Super Bowl commercial that I'm already loved, even though I've already seen it. Oh, it's the Adam Driver movie, 65.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's a new movie, dude. That's why you have it. He like spaceship crashes and he's got to fight dinosaurs, and I was like, I'm in.
Oh no! I have seen
Yeah.
that. That actually looks super sick. I want to see
It
that.
looks weird, but I was like, you guys
it
are gonna
looks
pay
so
me to talk
weird.
about it? I'm in. Like,
Dude, I
in.
want to get absolutely tore up and watch that movie.
Yeah, we should. Group movie date. Let's go do that.
Team building.
Shout out to Tim. Everybody, we got Southern Star until it's out.
The
Until
helmet
it's
man.
out. Southern Star,
Yeah.
hit up Tim over here.
Free
Shout out to
beers.
Tim coming all the way in to bring all this Southern Star. So Keith was like, we're really busy today. Tim said he could come in. Tim,
Crush some
our
beers.
MVP today. The one they call Tim.
Get yourself some delicious tacos or quesadillas and wash it down with a delicious beer.
Best food in town. Best beer right now. I
Facts.
love this. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive.
Best time.
A last comeback kid we got this week besides Harry Potter is Mock Draft SZN. Ever heard of it? Yeah. After the Super Bowl until the draft, every year all you have is, Mel Kiper's Mock Draft 2.0, Mel Kiper's Mock Draft 3.0, and it's like now they're adding trades in there. And it's like, you know what it takes to mess up a mock draft? Literally one player different getting drafted. I can't see what that is. There's lights. Anybody that's holding up stuff, that's cookie? Is that a cookie? There's a cookie. Melissa Hyde cookie. Shout out Mel Hyde myself. I want a cookie though. Please bring me a cookie, somebody. Somebody bring me a cookie.
Yeah. Got your cookie, gave you cookie.
But mock draft season is back, which means that we, on the show, will mock draft things. And we're going to mock draft Melissa Hyde's cookies, and they're all one. We're all taking Melissa Hyde's
Dude,
cookies.
look at the size of that fucking chocolate chip.
And she, like, individually wraps these. Like, how great is that? How great is that? A lot of people just bring them in, like, a whole, like, basket. I'm going to eat it in a second. But mock draft season's back. On the podcast, we mock draft just random shit until April when the draft happens. And we try and pick something that was topical of the week. As we are recording this, it is the day before the Super Bowl. You're listening to this on Monday if you didn't get to make it out. If you're a loser that didn't make it out to the live podcast, everybody here, way awesome because you guys were here in person and you got to experience it live. But we do mock drafts. And the big story this week is, did you know, Pat, in the Super Bowl, there's brothers playing. Did you know that Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce are related? How about that? Did you know that?
What?
Robert, did you know that? Robert didn't know. Yeah, there's brothers playing in the Super Bowl. So I was like, why don't we just do a mock draft of brothers to start the mock draft season off?
All right, we are going to need audience participation on this, though, because we got to know what order we are going to be drafting in. We're going to I don't know how we're going to do this. I hope Alex has some plan, but you guys are going to choose who goes first, second, and third.
All right.
How are we doing this?
First hand up, go.
All right.
Alexis Garcia.
Oh,
right here.
Was she first?
I saw her hand first.
If she was first, then
throw this.
Brandon was two.
Throw the socks to him.
Here we go. Got to get it hot.
Garcia, get up here. All right, you are going to pick the draft order. That's pretty much what it was. That was.
Oh, okay. That was just.
That's
I
made
made
it seem like it was way more intense than it really was.
Did you make him throw the socks and then have her come up here?
Yeah, I almost blew out my shoulder doing that, man.
You get this. All right.
Who's first? Who's second?
On Robert's mic, I want you to pick the draft order. It's a snake draft, so it goes one. You pick.
You just
who
pick
goes first?
which
Who
one
goes
of us
second?
is
Who
first,
goes
second,
third?
third?
Say it in the microphone now.
I'm going to go by alphabetical. Alex. Are we going by
P would
Bobby
be
Jokes
next.
or Robert? Okay.
Bobby.
Then
Bobby.
Pat,
Oh, he
then
wanted the
Robert.
third. Actually,
Okay.
me and Robert were talking about this. I was kind of hoping that I would get second because I think Alex is going to fuck up and not pick the obvious number one.
No. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you.
You're good. Thank you, Alex.
You're not done. You're good.
Everybody give her a round of applause. Great job.
Yeah.
Great job. So it's me, Pat, and Robert. This is a snake draft, which means it will go me, Pat, Robert, Pat, me, back like that. That's how snakes work.
Yeah.
They're all slithered up. All right. A mock draft of brothers. They can be vetoed, but I'm pretty sure these are not, like, they're not going to get vetoed. I am going to go with, I should have got the second pick. I know, like, the obvious one was a video game, and I'm not going to go with that. I'm going to go with my boy, Eli, with his brothers Peyton and Cooper. I get the Manning bros.
I knew you were
I'm
gonna
getting
go
the
there,
Manning
number
bros
one.
first. 1-1. I don't care that that's not what everybody else would take. I'm
It's
taking
just
the
bad.
Manning bros.
I mean, so yes, exactly what I knew was going to happen. Number two, I'm taking the Super Mario Brothers.
Super Mario Bros. Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers at the second overall pick. Alex fucked up. How'd you leave
It's
that
a
there?
me.
That's not what he sounds like anymore. He just sounds like
It-
I'm Mario.
It's me, Mario.
Robert, what are you taking number three?
I'm gonna go with Step Brothers.
Damn it!
Step Brothers is
I
good.
thought that might float back to me.
I couldn't let it flow back to you. No, and then I'm gonna take the Wayans brothers.
Wayans, bro.
Wayans.
Second?
Waynes. I thought you said Wave. I was like, who the fuck? The Waynes brothers.
Marlon,
That is a
Damon.
value pick. You got like 17 people out of that.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
There's so many of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
All right, my second pick, I'm taking Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Fucking great movie. Yeah, you know what's up. The Soggy Bottom Boys. Hey. I'll sing that later. We'll do that karaoke.
I think I'm gonna go. Ooh, there's a couple. I'm gonna go with the Wahlberg brothers. You got Mark.
That's a good one.
And Donnie, and then Paul. I looked it up, but Paul is the other guy.
Paul's the restaurateur, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the one that like runs Wahlburgers.
All
He's
right.
the chef.
All right. I'm gonna go Wahlburgers, and then I'm gonna go. He killed a guy. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna go Luke and Owen Wilson.
Luke and Owen Wilson. Okay. You went very literal with this. You
I
were just
did.
picking brothers.
Well, I had stepbrothers. I was hoping. it would
Last
fall
pick,
to me.
Alex is going to take brothers. It's all
All right, Pat, your turn.
The last pick is going to take Will.
Will. Oh, I thought you were saying. My next
I'm
pick,
gonna take my brother.
I'm going to take Undercover Brother. I fucking love that movie so much. It's so underrated. She had pink nipples, didn't she?
I feel like
So many great lines.
yours
out
are
of that
very
movie.
like deep cuts, though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna win. I don't give a
Well,
shit.
it's all about winning. It's all about winning, but also, yeah, I get you.
I should win though.
You got 2 here to finish it off, Robert.
All right, I'm going to go with Hemsworth Brothers.
That's a good one.
And then I'm going to go with Band of Brothers.
Oh, damn it! How did I overlook Band of Brothers?
The fact that you went "Oh Brother, We're Out Thou" and like not "Band of Brothers,"
Dude, Oh Brother,
That's
We're Out There is so good.
huge miss though.
Dude, Oh Brother, We're Out There is one of the best movies of the last
But you
50
even
years.
get like what was it? Wedding Crashers, "Band of Brothers." You should rent it. When Vince
That's
Vaughn
true.
yells that, it's like
I said I
other
overlooked
stuff.
it. That was
Other
a fuck
stuff.
up by me. All right, so back to me. My last
Also,
pick.
can we get Robert's microphone up in my headphones, please? Sorry.
My last pick here, right? But,
Yes.
I mean, before
Final pick,
your-
final
before-
pick, yeah.
I'm gonna actually take a pair of brothers. I'm taking Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
Damn it! Damn
what
it!
a fucking
Damn it!
What a steal in the 4th round.
Steal.
Emilio, the mighty Duckman himself, and then
Dude.
just Charlie Sheen is.
That fucked up.
Hilarious.
That fucked it all up, man.
I just realized this whole time I've had Alex could have just been looking at my list and stealing.
Well,
it.
you could have looked at mine too. I'm gonna go. Ooh, here's one. Wilbur and Orville Wright. Wilbur
The
and
Wright
Orville
brothers,
Wright.
yeah.
You ever heard of planes? Yeah. They were like, hey, dude, what if we built this thing we could fly on? Well, that's not a thing yet. Like, what if we crash it? We might die. Let's still build it, though.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die.
Right, unless they do die, in which they do die.
Well, I mean, they died.
Like remember the Sandlot where like a dead Babe Ruth is telling the kid legends never die? Like that's the dead guy though. He's dead. He is dead.
But he was in his living room. He wasn't dead.
He's right, but he's still dead.
He never died. He
Did
lives
you-
forever.
Did you see there's a Babe Ruth meme that goes around like every year, I feel like, and it went around like this last week, but it's just Babe Ruth with a big like fishing line filled with fish, and they're like, who the fuck is that? That is the greatest fucking baseball player of all time. And it was
never
just like
seen
Babe
that
Ruth
meme.
smoking a cigarette with just like a whole like line of fish that he's caught.
I
And
bet
I'm
he
like,
was so much fun
right?
to hang out with.
But like it's so funny when you look at like where there's people that like all you do in the off season is work out now to get ready for the season, and it was like they would just smoke and drink
Yeah.
on the fucking
Like,
field.
hey, Mike Trout, you want to go hang out tonight? Nah, I can't. I got to get up early. I've got to work out. Hey, Babe Ruth, you want to hang out tonight? Yeah, I'm already at the bar. Come meet
I'm
me.
banging like 6 hookers right now, and I'm already on my 14th glass of whiskey.
Oh God, the
Like,
look
that's
on your
just-
mother's
I got a
face as
game
you said
tomorrow.
those
That's
words
what
was
Babe Ruth
so
did, Mom.
good.
That's what Babe Ruth did. Not me. Babe Ruth. It's history.
He was the great Bambino.
Mock draft season in the books. Stoked about that.
I'm so excited. I love mock draft season. It's my favorite part of this podcast.
The best is like we'll post this. I guess we'll post the graphic on Tuesday where you can vote for it, and then on Wednesday's podcast next week we'll tell you who won, and then we go in reverse order of that finish.
Honorable mentions?
Honorable mentions. When you said Emilio and Charlie Sheen, I immediately wanted to just go Bash Brothers from Mighty Ducks.
Oh, so the Bash Brothers. Brothers Pizza. I don't know how many people are around here. Brothers Pizza is my
but
favorite
no
pizza
free
in all
ads.
of
But
Houston.
no free ads.
I'm
here.
sorry for them.
No free ads.
Also, Cuba Gooding Jr. and Jerry Maguire singing "Brother, Brother."
Very specific
Far
reference.
too many of you died. Yeah,
Very
that one.
Very
I love that one.
specific reference,
Oh, so-
but I like it.
Hanson
Hanson Brothers.
Brothers.
That would have been good. I had the Gronkowskis, but I took a football brother
the
group.
Gronks
and I think
would've
the
been a good
Mannings
one.
are better. Obviously problematic now, but the Baldwin brothers,
Oh, the Baldwins. Yeah, that's a great. I mean, that's.
Alec and Billy.
There's always gonna be problematic. I had from Remember the Titans when he's paralyzed in the bed and Julius walks in. He goes, "Alice, are you blind? Don't you see the resemblance? That's my brother." Oh, I love that line.
Yeah.
It's a great
Kane
line.
and Undertaker.
Kane and Undertaker, great brothers.
That would have been a good one. Prince William and Prince Harry, but like fuck them, right? Because this is America.
No, that's a terrible one. They're
This
fucking
is the
British. Who
US
gives a
today.
shit?
James and Dave Franco, Blues Brothers, Ben and Casey Affleck,
Oh, the Blues Brothers.
Noel and Liam Gallagher, and then John and Jim Harbaugh. What other ones
Great
there?
brothers.
Those were good ones.
Great brothers.
But I think, like looking at it, I had Manning brothers, Wahlbergs, Luke and Owen Wilson, the Wright brothers. You had Super Mario Bros. Oh Brother We're Out There, Undercover Brother, Charlie Sheen, and Emilio Estevez. Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez could have been your second pick.
And I got him at 4.
Then Robert has Step Brothers, The Wayans brothers, the Hemsworth brothers, and Bandit brothers. I feel like there's no way that you win, Pat. It's either
No, dude,
me or
I can
Robert.
totally win. No,
It's
you
either
went
me or
too
Robert.
literal with it. People like. Remember when
It
I
was
used
a
to
mock
get
draft
mad?
of brothers. I drafted the things that were in the mock draft.
Remember when I used to get mad all the time that people were cheating and voting for Robert over me? It's because people like off the wall answers.
Remember
they
when
don't
we
want
did-
just straightforward brothers.
Remember when we did soups, mock draft of soups, and y'all shot down gumbo, and what was the other one? And then everybody was like, that was chicken and dumplings. And I was like, that's fucking
dude,
soup.
Dude, looking back, at that point in my life, I just wasn't that familiar
And
with
then
chicken and dumpling
people
soup.
rioted. People rioted, thankfully.
Yeah. Luckily, Robert was as unversed as I was, and
They
was shot
they
that
were
down for
so
you 'cause
mean.
you would have won.
They were so mean.
Looking back, that should have been allowed. That should have been allowed.
They
That
were
was
so
our bad.
mean.
But either way, fuck you.
All right, mock draft season. It's back, boys.
Oh, so bad.
It's back. All right, moving on. Let's go to this. We said we were going to save the last segment of this for the 500th episode, unless anybody wanted to keep sending them in. It's the What Would Jesus Do segment, where we would get the WWJD bracelets growing up. They always said WWJD on it. We felt like they should be more like Magic 8 balls. You shake it up, it tells you, oh, he would do this. They never made that, so we decided, hey, we're going to just tell you what he would do. Throw Jesus in today's times if he came back, and we'll tell you what he would do. If you give us a little conundrum he might find himself in, use the hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGravyPod. And that's pretty much how we do that.
Yeah.
This is the last one ever, unless obviously you want to send some more. Hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGravyPod. Let's get right into it. Our final What Would Jesus Do segment ever.
Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If he wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
All right, let's go to this week's What Would Jesus Do segment. It's from Jordan Welch @J_Welch2795 on Twitter. And Jordan says, if Jesus was in a Super Bowl commercial, what company or business would he be for?
Oh, I mean,
Have you seen those commercials right now where it's like, Jesus was persecuted?
Yeah, dude, those fool me every time.
He is us. And you're like, what is this commercial? Like, that would be what it is, right? I don't know what company it is.
No,
but if it had to be a real company, and I think that might just
I
be
think it's
what-
either going to be Budweiser or Bud Light.
Do you think it's going to be beer?
The big
It'd
Super
be
Bowl
wine.
sponsors?
It would be wine if it'd be Yellowtail.
No, think about it. This would be the Jesus commercial. It'd be somewhere along the lines of, you think he's going to change it into wine, but he changes it into beer and takes a sip. It's like, oh, and then a party breaks out around the pool, and everyone's partying poolside with Jesus, and it's good. That's the commercial.
I think it would either be wine or it would be water, where it'd be like he's going to change it, but he doesn't because the water's so good.
Okay, well, then what water brand is going to afford?
Fiji.
Fiji doesn't feel like a Super Bowl sponsor.
But Fiji has it's like $8 a bottle.
I know, it just doesn't
water.
feel like a Super Bowl sponsor.
It's from Fiji. What does the water cost in Fiji?
Zarka? No.
No, Zarka's too cheap to do. I think Fiji makes sense.
You know what
one of those
water brand feels
smart
like?
water.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smart Water
Yeah.
feels like they would use a Super Bowl or they'd pay for a Super Bowl commercial.
One of the alkaline ones.
Water sucks. I'm gonna stick with Bud
Water
Light.
does
Nobody
not
wants
suck.
a water commercial. But dude, Jesus Christ,
we want
popping
half
up in a
of
Bud
it?
Light commercial.
Do we want 48 crypto commercials? We don't want those. That's what we get because that's what the people pay for.
I'm just saying. I think if Jesus is gonna appear for a Super Bowl commercial, he's gonna do one of the big companies that has always been there.
I don't think he's gonna go beer. His bread and butter is wine.
What if Jesus brought back GoDaddy commercials?
He's not a hot chick.
He's Jesus.
You need like Danica Patrick.
He's not a
to be
hot
like-
chick, but Jesus was ripped and sexy as hell.
I love on all those Super Bowl commercials. They're like, see the full ad when you click this QR code. I'm like, I'm not ever gonna do that.
I will never see your full ad.
Oh, you can see the rest of this when you go to whatever our website is. Like, never gonna happen.
Nope.
You know what I don't care about? The GoDaddy rest of the. commercial.
You know what? Jesus would be a Wranglers guy.
Oh, he definitely would be. Jesus and Little Nas X.
Dale Earnhardt.
That'd be sick.
Dude, and if this was 10 months ago, Dale Earnhardt, Brett Favre, and Jesus together in a commercial, now Brett Favre won't be in the commercial.
What if it was Dale Earnhardt Jr., Dale Earnhardt, and Jesus, because Jesus could bring Dale Earnhardt back?
Oh, Dale Sr. and yeah, that's it. That's it.
the one?
It'd be Wranglers.
Done.
And
Done. We just
Jesus
figured it
would
out.
bring back Dale Sr.
Dale Earnhardt,
The
coming
greatest
back.
mustache
Yeah.
of all time.
You just throw like a hologram Dale Earnhardt. You're like, look, JC brought him back.
Nobody wore a mustache better than Dale Sr.
Dude, how crazy would it be if he could bring like one person back and JC brings back Dale Earnhardt Sr.? Like that's the one guy he
He'd
brings
be like,
back.
this is the man that will
Like,
unite
fuck
America.
yeah, buddy, NASCAR.
Yeah, Jesus comes back and this is his accent. Yeah, I'm Jesus Christ. Ain't nothing like a little NASCAR Sunday. Daytona 500? Yee! I could see Jesus being a big NASCAR guy.
I think he would be.
Because NASCAR fans are crazy, but it's a chill sport. Like, what are you going to do? All right, well, we're going to watch this race. They're going to go in circles for 5 hours. Well, what are you going to do? Oh, we're going to drink
I'm
and
gonna drink
eat.
beer. That's what I'm gonna do.
We're having a party at the house. We're just going to drink and eat all day while this
People
goes on.
don't know this, but like NASCAR lets you bring your own cooler in to an extent. Like you can bring in whatever you can carry in a cooler that does not include ice. You can buy ice inside of NASCAR events, so you could literally get one of those styrofoam.
Are you fucking serious?
You literally get one of those styrofoam coolers, pack it to the brim with beers, and then buy ice inside. Take out.
Is
some
that
of the
everybody
beers.
or just if you're on the infield? That's probably an infield.
I don't
rule.
know. I've heard many people talk about that.
It's-
though, where like
I feel like
you can
that's-
just have them under. I think in the bleachers though. I think in the bleachers you can do it.
God damn it. I wanna
NASCAR's
go.
very like accompanying to their fans because their fans like camp there. Like when you see
Where's
like
the-
outside of like a NASCAR like
Where's the
race,
closest?
there's a
Is it
stadium, a
Texas
track?
Motor Speedway up by Dallas? Is that the closest NASCAR track? We should go to one sometime.
I would
It
go.
seems like such a fun time.
Yeah, it does.
What are you going to do? I'm going to get hammered and watch cars drive really fast for 4 hours.
But if somebody was like, "Would you rather go to a horse track or a NASCAR race?" I'm gonna go horse track every
Well,
single
it's
time. 'cause they can bet
it's
it.
a lot easier to do that.
You should be able to like just bet like one lap at a time. They should do like one lap NASCAR races and like be like, "This is just for betting only."
We just got to meet.
Did
Jimmy
I just invent
Johnson.
something? Todd Voss was like, light bulb. Saw that. No? He's off. He's off it.
I mean, if we met Jimmy Johnson in real life and just bet him like a quarter of an inch on his car to put a logo on it, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Because like even a quarter of an inch of a NASCAR car is probably real world value like $10,000 for a quarter
I
of
want
an
to
inch.
pass the gravy NASCAR so bad.
Dude, that'd be sick.
When we make it like huge here, like, we're gonna get a NASCAR. It's gonna be number 69.
Because NASCAR fans, once they're on your side, they're yours. When they're
Right.
against you, they're against you
Oh,
forever.
but we're gonna talk so much shit to other drivers.
So much shit.
Who did I bet on that I was like, he's my dog? Austin Cindric, I think, was the guy
Yeah, we gotta
on
find
the
like
first race.
a
and he got like
low-ranked
third.
guy
I was so mad.
with lots of potential.
Who do we? Let's pick anybody NASCAR fan here? No one. No one is.
That's fair.
Name a guy that we don't like.
Juan Pablo Montoya. I don't know. That was literally just the first NASCAR name that popped in
Not
my
a
head.
real guy though, right?
Yes, Juan Pablo Montoya is a real.
That
NASCAR
was the guy
driver.
from Talladega Nights, wasn't it?
No.
The French dude?
The French guy's name in Talladega Nights was not Juan Pablo
I don't
Montoya.
fucking know.
Jean-Pierre, that's what it was. Yeah, thank you.
Jean-Pierre. Okay, that's more French. You're right. Okay, cool. Cool for you for knowing more French than me. Wow, this is America.
I don't know.
guys.
I'm not up to date on NASCAR drivers I hate right now. I know it
Kurt,
used to be
Kurt
Chuck
Busch. That's a guy.
I like him though. He's a dickhead.
No, I want to say we. don't
Everyone
like
hates him,
we're-
so I
I'm
like
an
him.
anti-Kurt Busch guy. Fuck Kurt Busch.
I think he just got arrested or like stopped at the airport the other day because he forgot he had a gun in his bag.
This is America right there, bud.
It was like, yeah, I forgot it was in there. Fucking love that guy.
Do you think you could ever just take the NASCAR like home, like just drive it
No.
home for the track? Like, that'd be
It's
so
not
sick.
street legal.
It's not,
It doesn't have side view mirrors.
or actual lights. That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a
that's
great
it,
point.
yeah.
Or doors.
Or doors.
Can
yeah,
you
it's
just
very
get
not-
your car? Like, if I took my car to a body shop and I was like, just give me those NASCAR doors, steal those bad boys, give me the net. You think they'd do it?
I think it'd be easier
I
just
want
to ask,
bucket seats and a net to get out of.
just ask for the Dukes of Hazzard without the paint job. That's the way to do it.
Can we leave the flag off?
I want to
That
slide
flag
through
is
there,
just-
but I don't want
Eh.
to. I don't want to get jumped.
We get it's a General Lee, but it's just the Pass the Gravy flag instead of the
What
Confederate
was?
flag.
Hold on. We'll call it the General Jackson. It'll have the American
The
flag. on
General
top.
Gravy.
It'll be Stone. Or,
Wait, no, what was the other
wait,
guy?
no, Stonewall. Shit. No,
What-
Ulysses. Ulysses
The
is
General Grant.
General Grant. That's
General
much easier
Grant.
to say. General Grant.
Oh, that'd be good. And then we just start like a northern version of. Not, what,
You know, I'm gonna call it the
Dukes
General
of Hazzard.
Houston, and I'm just gonna paint it like for Texas. It'll be after Sam Houston. Was he a general, or was he just like a
Yeah,
politician?
General Sam Houston.
He was. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Emma's here.
Emma's here.
Hi, Emma.
Hey.
Also, we haven't done this yet today, so hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
And hi, Emma.
Sam.
Emma had to work today. She got up at like 6 a.m. this morning like a champ. and still made it out here.
Still made it.
Shout out to M's. All right.
Yeah, Wranglers. Jesus would be in a Wranglers commercial.
Jesus would do a Super Bowl ad.
Just imagine how good Jesus'
for
butt would
Wranglers.
look like in those jeans.
But it's a package deal. It's Jesus, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and then they
Senior.
would bring Senior back, and it's like, son,
Dude, like, think
I'm
of it-
proud of you.
How many times have those Clydesdales almost made you cry for Bud Light or for Budweiser? Imagine if Dale Jr. was reunited with his dead father in a jeans commercial. We'd all be in tears.
Dude,
We'd be puddles.
I just Googled who killed Dale Sr. Ken Schrader. He was the
Dude, he
M&M's
didn't kill him. It was an accident.
He was the M&M's
Oh,
cop.
that
That's
seems-
who we hate. We don't.
No,
hate, we don't,
no.
I mean,
No, he felt bad enough about it. It was an accident.
Ask me my favorite race car driver.
Not Ken Schrader.
Dale Sr.
Yeah, Dale Sr.
He's
yeah.
the GOAT. So like.
Also,
obviously,
hey, as
Ken
bad as it
Schrader's
is,
the worst.
his death led to great safety strides in NASCAR.
Ken Schrader was NASCAR's Hitler.
No, he was a good man.
Yep. I see people are nodding. They agree. Just clip that. Just clip that part.
Don't put the H tag on this man.
Ken Schrader was NASCAR's Hitler. Moving on.
Okay.
Moving on. All right. Hey, we are at Cobo's Q here. Everybody, round of applause for Cobo. If you haven't had any food, do you think we can get Cobo up here? Maybe is Cobo in the house to maybe talk to us? We can wait for him. We got it. No.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're hanging out here. While we're waiting.
We're on your time, buddy.
While we're waiting on him, does anybody want some Pass the Gravy
watch
socks?
this.
Anybody want some Pass the Gravy socks, huh?
Fight for it!
There you go. Oh. All right. You turn his mic up on my headphones a little bit. Yeah.
I forgot. Sorry about that.
All right, we got Cobo coming up here to talk to us for a little bit. And also, whoever can race up here first gets a Pass the Gravy Darling like a Marlin pint glass. David Ruiz.
There you go.
Pays to sit close. Guys.
You ever have somebody text you like, "Hey, live money line, can you just place this bet for me?" And then so you're scrambling while you're doing something else because that's what I'm
Are
doing.
you live betting in the pod?
I'm trying. My brother sent me a giant
He's
parlay
live
that I'm
betting.
trying to bet for him.
All right, joining us for a little bit. Yeah, you can put that on. You get that. Joining us for a little bit right now is the founding father of Cobo's Q, Cobo himself. What's going on, dude?
What's going on? Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Dude, thanks for having us out, man.
Man, thank you guys for being here, man. This is awesome. Appreciate you guys. Seriously.
It's cool. Right now, he's standing in front of the Biggie neon he's got. It says it was all a dream. Cobo's was literally like you were selling this out of your backyard at one point. You were doing tailgating. I remember Arian Foster tweeted about y'all one time. My brother was like, "Yo, we should check this out." And we tried to go up to the Atascocita twice. And, we're sold out every single time. And then we finally saw y'all open the brick and mortar. That was when we could come out here when it was BYOB. Like, kind of just tell us, like, you'll start. Tell us how you got into everything.
So yeah, man. So I was in logistics. I was in corporate for about 12 years, and I would always just cook on the side, and I just had way more enjoyment out of that than being in front of a computer. So just one day, I just went up ahead and gave my 2 weeks notice, man. Started selling out of my backyard.
Yeah.
And it was funny because we had just moved into that house, my wife and I, and we would always have people lined up.
Like, so you're just straight up selling out of the backyard,
Yeah.
not like making it in the backyard, going somewhere else?
And it wasn't until I got cool with the neighbors that they all thought I was selling drugs. And I'm like, no, man, I was selling meats. You know what I mean?
Was that like an easy way to like mend that, where you're like, hey, would you like some food? And they're like, this is dope food. You're right.
No, I mean, luckily I already had kind of a, following, man. So it was just pretty much social media, you know, and so I got real cool with the neighbors and everybody else. I did that for about 6 years, like every charity, every benefit. Just, I mean, man, for years it was just me just doing whatever I could just to get the name out, and
grinding.
Just grinding, man.
But then, so then you were eventually able to open up. Y'all got the trailer y'all had to cook out of. You had a little there was a seating area, and you pretty much would do it until
so
it
I
was
would.
gone.
So I had I used to tailgate at the Texans. So I had like a tailgate trailer that had everything on there, and I would set up outside of bars, like wait for their kitchen to close, and I'd open up like at 10 at night.
That's fucking brilliant.
I wouldn't even get home till like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, and yeah, man, it was just a lot of sacrifice, man, a lot of work.
Yeah.
Then we saved up. Bought a concession trailer and opened up, and then here we are, man. 3 years later, so it's like an 11-year process.
Yeah, and I mean, the people that don't live in Houston that are listening to this right now, like Cobo's has become the post game party pretty much for Astros games. Going Dude, we were here for a couple of those playoff games. I was a little disappointed with how the Yankees played in those, but everybody else was very excited, and this was always like, well, at least I'm going to Cobo's after. Like, they got dope-ass food. They got dope-ass drinks. Like, how cool is it that, like, y'all just became kind of, like, almost, like the second y'all moved in, y'all were doing BYOB when it was, I think it was the Boston series, the first championship run almost, wasn't it? Or no, second championship run.
Yeah, so, I mean, luckily we were able to form, like, a relationship, on Twitter, with quote-unquote Astros Twitter, you know what I mean? And so they would go out to Tacita at our food truck, but we had a concession trailer that had a TV on it, and we would throw playoff viewing games there, and people would come from, like, Beaumont, Richmond, Bel Air, I mean, from everywhere, man. It was very humbling. And so, it was pretty much a no-brainer to open up here because we already knew we had that, in the back pocket. Like, this isn't one of those, it might work. This was just, hey, if you build it, they will come.
Absolutely.
Type deal. So, that's what we did. And, man, it was pretty disastrous at first. I won't lie. I mean, I know everybody enjoyed it and loved it, man, but it was... Man, it still is a lot of sleepless nights, man. But
people don't realize all the stuff you got to do behind the scenes to get
so
approved. And like you were kind of just telling us about like ordering fights and stuff. And like I'm a dumbass and was like, what? You just got to pay like the $100? You're like, no, bro. This is where fucking a lot of other people do it. There's a whole like charge that they give you.
Yeah, like personal pricing and
right. I didn't think anything
business
of that.
pricing on buying those sites completely different.
Yeah, it's a whole different ball game, man. But I mean, it just comes with the territory, and. I never dreamed of having a brick and mortar, to be honest.
Yeah.
It just kind of happened, and I'm still learning,
Yeah.
And
what would you say the biggest thing you've learned from like having a brick and mortar is?
good help is hard to find, man.
No shit.
Look, and this isn't a knock towards my staff now because like I feel very blessed for
They're
the people
awesome.
that I
They've
work
been
with
awesome
now,
today.
and my kitchen is in place, my bar staff is in place. Like I love my people, man, and so I'm only as good as they are, and man, they're out here, and customer service is number one, and quality is number two, and cleanliness and everything. So we just kind of control what we can control. I mean, we're not as big as other bars, and we don't have the names and the investors and whatnot. It's just my wife and I, but we try to give everybody everything we have. So we just try to be a vibe, man. We're not a bar, we're not a restaurant, we're just a fucking vibe.
It absolutely is a vibe, and I feel like that's what people get that. That's why it's like I want to go to Cobo's before the game because like it's just I'm feeling good going to the game no matter what.
I remember I don't know how long ago I started following you, but I remember it was through Astros Twitter, and I just always used to see people tagging you and going to your thing, and it was out in the Tascasita, and I was like, I'll never get to go. And then I remember seeing like one of the first posts when you're like right out front, and you posted like we got a fucking place, and I saw that, and then Alex was like, dude, I've been talking to Cobo, we're gonna go out there. I was like, fuck yeah. I was so jacked because I think at that point I've been following you for maybe year and a half, something like that, just through Astros and just the community that comes from it. So when he was like, dude, we're going to go out there and actually get to like try his food and shit, I was like, this is the coolest shit. That's my favorite part about this podcast is just the people that like we get to meet through it.
Right.
And all the different, like getting to meet Southern Star and all those guys, getting to meet you and the fucking, it's awesome.
Man, well, thank you guys, man. Seriously, like what was funny is that I was going to text Alex that day. Like I woke up thinking about Alex.
That's why I like to hear that.
So do I.
No, but I was going to text him that day. I was like, man, I need to reach out to him because people have been reaching out to me for like another trivia night. And I'm like, I don't know, but I don't want to do it like with nobody else. Like I want Alex to come do it and his people to come do it. And like literally, like I was like, I'll just wait later on. And then he texts me like an hour later, like, hey man, what do you think about? I'm like, bro, let's fucking do it. Like,
Yeah.
it was just a no-brainer, man. Like you guys are always welcome here, and you know what I mean. Like y'all always have a place here, man.
We
Always.
appreciate
that a
we
lot.
I had another like I know like you did the tailgating and all the cooking, like that was always you for so long. Like when you start the brick and mortar, you got to teach other people how to do your system. Like how hard is it to be hands off on like, all right, well, you make this way and then we do it. Like how hard is that? Because I know like I am a control freak in a lot of things. We have Robert that edits videos, and then I still clip videos because I'm like my brain is insane and I cannot explain to Robert. Just see inside what my brain thinks and do it that way. Like how hard is that to kind of be hands off without not like feeling like you're being overbearing?
So I mean, luckily enough, man. Like I said, I mean, at first it was very difficult. Like stuff was being burned, dried, because I can't just be there all the time.
Consistency because you know how to make that
Yeah,
consistency.
correct. So like I said, whenever I hired this new staff about 5 months ago, I mean, barbecue is different than any other thing. So like for example, next Saturday I bring back my actual barbecue menu, like brisket, ribs. But I mean, it'll be me, right? Like, cause I've been doing it for 20-something years.
So that's always 100% you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I mean, like I've taught them like how to do the brisket because we chop it up anyways to put into the quesadilla. I mean, tacos and burgers and all that. That's really not hard to do. It's just we put our own spin on it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like you can only give them so much, and this is a knock on the kitchen. This is just on anybody.
Right.
Like, barbecue's just a different animal. You can't teach that overnight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's temperature and damper and stock
timing,
and air and this and that, whatever. I mean, we don't have a, turn the knob on and it's going to,
it's a
we
skill.
don't know, man. So it just takes a lot of years. So it'd be very unfair for me to just put that on my kitchen like that.
Right.
So, for the first 3 months, I was just back there just teaching them strictly just brisket. And, I mean, they have that down. I do a quality control every Tuesday. I come in, I order one thing of each, make sure everything's still consistent. And we're good. We're good. And like I said, we'll do it one Saturday a month, but we'll bring back our
and you said
traditional barbecue.
Next Saturday? Next Saturday, original barbecue. I got to be
2012 Rust Street, downtown Houston. You, like, the cooking is kind of your life. It's kind of become your life. Literally, now you have an entire place for it.
Right.
But, like, do you get sick of it ever? Are you ever like, fuck, I don't want to make dinner right now? Like, do you, like, or are you always on? Because like I feel like it's either like all you want to do is like every meal you want to be the one that makes it, or do you just like being able to turn that off and order a pizza?
No, so like first it starts off right, like just out of love. Like I've been cooking, like I started cooking Mexican food when I was 8. Mm-hmm. Like I still remember getting burned, grease popping out. But I mean I loved it. I started grilling when I was 12. My mom bought me an old Smoky on top of the ice cream aisle at Kroger on Aldi Mail Route. That Kroger's not even there anymore.
The little silver ones?
Yeah, I was like, man, I want one of those. And, luckily, thankful to her. Like, she bought it. And I burned so many things. I just learned it all on my own, man. And so it was, it was always out of love, But, I mean, once you actually do it as a job, it does change. Like,
yeah.
It does. And not that the passion is gone. It's just like, I can't explain it. It just changes.
There's a lot of other shit. Now you got to do books. You got to find pricing. You got to find consistent pricing. You got to find a good distributor.
Correct.
There's a lot that goes into the back end of cooking that people don't see.
Yeah, so and then it's, but like I love cooking at my house. Like I still do it. I love like, my kids saying like, like my food is the best. It's not whatever. Like you can't put a price on that.
That's what's up,
so
right?
I love, like that's why I was late. Remember I told you I said I had breakfast this morning. Like, my son asked me if I can cook, I made some chorizo. I mean, it's easy, chorizo con huevo, frijoles, and, tortas. And my son loves it. So I was about to come here, and he was like, Dad, can you make it? So I was like, yeah, let me go to HEB, get everything.
That's what's up, though.
Come do it. Because, I mean, man, that's most important, man. They've sacrificed a lot. My wife has sacrificed a lot. She's pretty much a single mother for me to just be up here and making sure that this happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So... it's not just me, man. It literally takes a village, man. I'm very blessed, man. Like I'm very blessed.
And food is kind of just it is something that brings people together. So it's like it is easy to forget. And like my family can be brought together by food too. And like that's like you're very good at making that anyway. So it's like why not just do this? Like just that's gotta be odd. Like do your kids get it? Have your kids gotten into it at all yet? Do you think that's gonna be something that?
Yeah, so my son's 11. I taught him how to grill when he was 8, so he can make like steaks, pork chops.
He's working here before we know it, huh?
Hopefully, man. I'm tired. I'm tired.
As soon as somebody calls out sick, he'll be back in the kitchen.
I'm tired. But no, they all. My 4-year-old, she scrambles eggs for me when we're getting stuff together, and it's just like a family deal. They all kind of, we all kind of come together, and I teach them here and there. And, so yeah, man, it's to me. I mean, to me, food is like an intimate thing. You know what I mean? Like it's me giving you a part of myself.
Right.
And it's like it's just always been that way.
Outside of anything y'all serve here, which is a lot, what would you say your best thing you can make is?
So it's not on the menu. My best thing and the favorite thing I make is called morisqueta, and it's a plate out of Michoacan, which my parents are from. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much like I do like a homemade carnitas, and I smother it in a homemade salsa. It's poured over white rice, refried beans, queso cotija, and some
My mouth is watering right
Yeah.
now.
No, it's insane. I've sold it here like twice, just like as an off the menu.
Yeah.
Just see how it goes, and yeah, we sell out pretty quick when we've done it. But it's just,
It's that home cooking shit that people love.
Yeah.
What should we pitch an idea? Can we pitch an idea to you? Like, obviously, you can just say it's stupid, but we came up with the idea for breakfast wings a while ago. I actually own a website, breakfastwings.com. It goes nowhere, but I'm just saying we could get some legs to it. Like, do you think that we need?
It started from I crushed up a bunch of different cereals and made chicken tenders out of it, and it was pretty fucking good.
So you just bread the wings with like
I'll tell
Fruity
you this,
Pebbles.
If you do it, don't do the Fruity Pebbles. Don't do it. You stick with either Frosted Flakes or the Chocolate Flakes.
Cinnamon
Those
Toast
are the two
Crunch.
best
Cinnamon
ones.
Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch was
Hey,
good,
look,
but the
Justin
two
and
best
that,
ones.
Like, do you think there's
Stick
a
with the
business
flakes. They'll bread it
in
the
breakfast
best.
wings? There's breakfast tacos. Why not breakfast wings?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say no to
No,
that.
damn. He's all in on it.
Like we'll say you like a little shake on the side of like some crunch up, cinnamon
Little
toast
shake
crunch or
on
some
the
shit.
side.
But yeah, man.
So that's a no. All right.
No.
Well, hey, you know what? He actually.
I mean, if
knows
you
food.
make some, I'll taste them. But
I said the
I don't know how to make food well, so like I
tenders
wouldn't be
were
the
pretty
guy to
good.
do it. But you did say you
The
like
tenders were
food.
pretty good.
were you high?
No, I was at work.
Were you high at
That
work?
has
That,
nothing.
I realized
that
as I
has
said that, I was
nothing
like,
to-
that actually doesn't matter. But
You can be high at work.
At the
Yeah,
time,
that has nothing
at the
to do with
time,
it,
no,
bro.
I was not. I made a whole bunch of them, but the Frosted Flake tenders were the best ones.
Okay. What was the last
Frost-
time you ate?
What?
What was the last time you ate when you made that?
I don't know. That was
were
at
you hungry?
lunch,
Were you
so
hungry as shit?
breakfast like 3-4 hours before that. It wasn't like a hungry. I had
He's just
thought
so
about this.
disapproving
I
of you
had
right
wanted
now.
to do this. Like I had planned it out and done it.
So I use regular like cornflakes. Whenever
Yeah,
I do,
so
when I
it's
do
the
like
same
fried
basic
chicken.
premise. Yeah, it was just something to fuck around with.
You know what this is?
It was more him that wanted this really bad.
This is like on Shark Tank when like you go in, you made it through like all like the trial period, and you're like, I'm gonna fucking sell the hell
what's your
out of
business
this.
plan? You're like,
and then Mark Cuban's like, I'm out, dude. Like first second, he's like, I'm out, and then the other guy's like, I'm out.
That's a no for me, dog.
Yeah, and like within like 5 seconds, like 3 of them have dropped, and then you have to like sell it for the commercial break.
I'm excited though. As
We
soon as
gotta
we're
go to
done
one
here, I'm
commercial
getting the
break.
wings. I've heard
So-
fucking
I'm
great
very
things.
excited.
Okay, so the wings we do for lunch is a bourbon sriracha. So it's actually 4 shots of bourbon, some sriracha, we smoke it, and then
my life.
other stuff I add to, I can't say. But on our brunch, we actually do some wings on our chicken and waffles. It's a raspberry, so it kind of gives you like that
Oh,
breakfast.
dude, chicken waffles. Yeah.
So we do a raspberry chipotle glaze on those.
Fuck yeah.
And it goes well with the pancake.
Well, chicken and waffles is its whole own animal. That go with
And
like
we do
you
a
get-
homemade-
You can get
it's homemade
crazy with
waffles.
that shit.
Is that your best breakfast food? Would you say like if you had
No,
to pick
it's-
any breakfast food, what would you?
that
go
we
with?
sell here?
Chilaquiles?
No, just to eat.
Like our brunch?
Any breakfast food for
Is
you
it the
to eat.
chilaquiles?
Or is it
I
simple?
love
It's
me some
bacon and eggs.
chilaquiles.
It's simple though.
Man, our brisket Monte Cristo's pretty fucking good.
Everything y'all make is fucking.
Oh shit! I didn't even know there was a brisket Monte
When you
Cristo.
like
Okay.
look at y'all's menu, it's like porn. You're just like, oh, I kind of want that too. Like it's really hard to not like. I'll take all of that. Just give me it all. It's really
So,
hard
yeah,
to
that
narrow
is
it
like
down
porn.
to like one.
Yeah, so we don't have a very extensive menu, man. We just, we stick to what we do and we do it well. We don't, we don't have the Andy Reid,
Right.
Oh,
the
yeah,
menu.
14 page
yeah,
playbook.
man. So we actually go through our menu quite a bit, like, hey, this, and that. Let's take that off. Let's put this on there. Let's see how that goes. And we try to keep it minimal, kind of same products, just use it different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it effective. But I mean, just do what you do and do it well.
That's awesome.
That's what's awesome. Dude, right, you were a big Texans tailgating guy for a while. What are your thoughts quickly on D'Amico Ryans? Are you all back in all the way
I
again?
loved it. Yep, I am.
Dude, I
I
think
love
it.
it,
I
dude.
think it's
D'Amico and
good shit.
Casario, I think, that's the duo.
I don't know about
The
Casario.
Texans will win a Super Bowl under D'Amico Ryans.
Oh. The Texans
I could see. I mean, they've got a lot of
I'm being
capital to
serious.
rebuild.
Like, I think they
to
will win a Super
rebuild
Bowl
that
under
team with,
D'Amico
and you
Ryans.
build it around the defense. They've got a lot of.
They're gonna get Daniel Jones. They're
No,
gonna get-
no. Daniel Jones is a Giant for life. Please don't talk bad.
All right. Well, if Aaron Rodgers leaves, maybe
Please
he
don't
can come
talk
down here.
Please don't talk badly.
We're
about
gonna get
Daniel.
Saquon Barkley.
Don't say things like that. Don't say. I thought we were friends.
Hey, y'all don't say that.
What if we just had
Hey, you don't
Giants-
say that.
Just Giants Texans Super Bowl for like the next 10 years. Let's just do that.
Whoa, hey, Packers.
Packers every now and then.
Every other year, buddy. Every other year.
Okay,
just
if,
trade
honestly,
off.
if you were like the Giants could go to the Super Bowl every other year, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
any
Take
fan
that.
would fucking say that.
Every other year? Okay.
Outside of Patriots fans who are still spoiled, like, that's a bad record.
Oh, dude, they
Brady's gone.
had like one, like, you know, they have like one off year in between Super Bowls. Oh, fuck this team.
Well, now they're
Spoiled
lost 'cause
motherfuckers.
they got no Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, no, all my family's from New England. All my cousins are Patriots fans. And they weren't cocky about it, but they would be like, oh, yeah, whatever. I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Shut up. This is not normal. You will never have this guy. The next 40 years of your life are going to be miserable with random quarterbacks. You just happen to have the GOAT for 20.
They're just so damn.
I mean, shit, I had Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers back-to-back for, what's that, 32 years now?
And you had 2 Super Bowls out
Two
of it.
Super Bowls. And that's an amazing run.
As many as Eli had in his career by himself. But like, I mean, like, I've
Well, he had
I've
the
had
mouth
Eli-
breather they gave him too.
Yeah.
like one of 6 people to ever win multiple Super Bowl
It's got to be
MVPs.
weird to be the ugliest Manning brother.
Doesn't matter if you have the same amount of rings. Peyton's like, hey, you suck. He's like, fuck you. I got 2 rings. I got them faster than you too, bro.
That's true.
Quicker, more efficient.
Hey, they don't ask how, they
I
ask
mean,
how
like,
many.
You go Brett Favre to Aaron Rodgers. I go Eli to Daniel Jones. It's basically the same thing.
Same number of Super Bowls.
Probably
That's
Same
true.
number of Super Bowls.
Same number.
Same number of Super Bowls. If we're talking about efficiency, right?
If you had to, you were drafted for the Texans, who you take first? You take CJ. You go quarterback.
You have to.
I'm personally not.
You have to go quarterback.
I'm personally not sold on Stroud or Young. I know
hey.
that's very.
High five, dude.
Oh, I like Stroud. I'm a Stroud guy over Young.
All the Ohio State quarterbacks have worked out.
Young,
I just Ohio State
Young is like
players
5'2". He is so short.
Yeah, I'm not sold on.
Bryce Young
any
sucked against Texas. Bryce Young was not good.
I think he's going to be better than Fields, and Fields is starting to look like he might be a dude.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. I also don't know what I'm talking about. It's just something in my gut tells me that.
I mean,
I got no fucking
me personally, I'm not sold on him. I would trade down,
Bring in a
get an
vet.
extra pick,
Bring
do
a
something.
vet in. Do a year. As
Get
a gap year.
Garoppolo,
Because
man.
we're more than a couple years. Like, it's a couple years
no,
down the road.
bring-
Trade back,
When you're
stockpile
if you're a
draft
quarterback
picks.
away, you get a quarterback. You don't get a quarterback to start that contract.
Correct. No, I would-
Well, I mean,
Like-
Jacksonville seems to have done pretty good. If
But
you've
that
got
was, that was Trevor Lawrence. When there's a quarterback that's like can't miss, like an Andrew Luck or something like that, like I get going
Yeah,
after
Trevor-
that.
most of the time you draft a quarterback, you're not a quarterback away. You draft the quarterback
But
and
if
you're
the
everything
quarterback,
away.
like, is CJ Stroud that guy? I don't think so.
I don't think so. I mean, I would personally draft back. Trade back, get some extra picks.
Because they already have a million picks anyways. Just keep like stop. What do you think the Eagles did, man?
Look,
Like,
man,
look at
go
the Eagles.
go get Garoppolo. I'm not saying he's the answer. That's not what I'm saying at
Ooh,
all.
I would like
But
Jimmy.
I'm saying you
He's
get
good looking.
Garoppolo. Like
Maybe
what,
Carr.
Like what good is it to draft a
Dude,
quarterback
Derek
if you
Carr.
can't protect them?
Derek
Then
Carr
you turn
would
him
be
into
sick.
David Carr.
I see. I don't think Derek Carr would want to come here though.
What
just-
if he did? Though? How great redemption?
I
A
would
little
love to have
redemption
Carr
arc?
here.
I
I
think
wanted
he's
to
going to
draft
Saints.
Carr in the first place.
He's not going to come.
He's going
here.
to the Saints.
He's not going to come here.
Oh yeah, he's going to the Saints.
He's going to the Saints.
He's not going to come here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
It'd be
like
sick.
Carr.
It'd be sick if he wore 8 again
Who
too.
who will he throw to?
Was the guy that
Cooks.
Quinn John,
Brandon Cook.
TCU.
Cook's still here,
No,
right?
what was the guy that?
Oh man, they need to get
He wants
Alabama.
gone.
Mechie.
They should trade
Is he
him.
coming back?
Michi. Yes,
Yeah.
he's a
He's a
great
stud,
route
though.
runner. Yeah, he's a.
I mean,
Yeah,
He's Julio Jones.
he
man.
comes back healthy from cancer, which is a big if. Then,
He
but
already
the
beat
dude
it.
was
He
a
got
stud.
cleared.
He's
He got
already beat
cleared.
it.
Yeah, I know, but like you still gotta get back into shape after that's a lot. That's a big tear on your body.
Look, man, I don't like.
I believe
I
him,
don't like
though.
his pessimism.
I don't like
bro.
it either.
No, that's not
Hey,
pessimism.
hey,
I'm just saying
hey,
you just gotta get back, dude.
hey.
I'm all in on
Pessimism can end
Michi.
here.
Is it Michi or Michi?
You worry about.
Mitch, I thought it was
who did
Mitch.
Oh, y'all got. Y'all don't have Devontae anymore, right? Like he left the Packers.
No, we
Anyway.
got Christian Watson though, who is a fucking.
Would you take him or Devontae
beast.
though?
Who is that?
Him or
Oh,
Devontae?
I would take
What is-
Devontae.
What is a Christian Watson? I don't know.
He's the
He's,
rookie
it's
that
a
had.
I
eight-
don't know receiver.
It's
He
a
had,
religion.
he had 8 touchdown catches in like 5 games, this year. 6'5", runs a
This is why y'all
4.28
bring me up
40.
here, bro, to talk Packers.
Yeah.
This is why I'm up here.
This
what
Packers
we're doing?
talk with Pat.
You
Pat-
brought up the Packers. We were
Packers
talking
talk.
to Texas. You came at me.
I did no such thing, sir.
You said, who is he going to throw to? And I gave you the answer.
Look, semantics.
Romeo
bro.
Dubs?
Semantics.
Hey.
Semantics.
Thanks for having
Appreciate
us out
you, man.
today,
Thank y'all
We
so
love
much,
you,
man.
brother.
Love y'all.
Love you, man.
Love you guys. Thank y'all
Everybody,
so
round of
much.
applause for
Appreciate y'all.
Cobo's Q, 2012 Rush Street here in East Downtown Houston.
Get
You're
some
not
food.
here, get your ass fucking down here. Go try some of the best food in Houston. I'm gonna say it is the best food in Houston. I had some of the burrito
I
tacos
can't-
right before I
I can't
started.
think of
I'm
a better
stoked
one.
to eat more when I get off.
I can't
This
think of
is-
anything
this
better.
is- yeah, Cobo's Q, guys. This is awesome. All right, let's. We got 2 more segments before we wrap this thing up. And there's a lot of things in this world, Pat, that are not cool. One of those things is never going to be Southern Star Brewing Company. Never. If there's any Southern Star left, you can go get it over here. Tim's got Southern Star until it's out. You just got to go ask for a Southern Star, and they will hand you one right now.
How is that red velvet? I haven't had a chance. I'm going to have that right when
Texas
we're done.
Cat Daddy's drinking a red velvet right now.
I literally asked you a question. You just nodded and walked away. That was rude as shit.
How was it? Yes. Okay, got it. Yes, it was a yes. But Southern Star will never not be cool. They're awesome, and they're the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy Podcast. They're located at 3525 North Fraser Street in Conroe. Go check them out. Get a little brewery tour. We got Tim here right now, but sometimes he'll be taking you on the tours. Is Ben doing the tours today? No tours today, but usually it's Ben or Tim doing the tours, and they're the best beer tours ever. It is an awesome tap room. They're going to take care of just tell them you're part of the Gravy Gang. They'll know what's up. They'll hook you up. We got the Pass the Gravy flag hanging by where you get your tokens for that. We're going to be up there Saturday, March 18th, the day after St. Patty's Day. We have our Darlin' Like a Marlin 3 Return of the Marlin beer release for the third year in a row. These guys, for some reason, let us name a beer. And this time it's going to be an IPA. We're really excited about it. Come hang out with us. We're going to do another live podcast up there Saturday, March 18th at Southern Star Brewing Company. But there is a Southern Star for everybody. They also have the Hoppy Elixir, which is just like it's like sparkling water made from hops that they put out there. It tastes like Sprite. It's awesome.
So refreshing.
0 calories, 0 anything. It's awesome. That's what I was drinking during the podcast earlier this week when we were recording. And it's a nice little treat. It's a very refreshing little treat. I promise you will not be disappointed. But Southern Star Brewing Company, something for everybody. If you want an IPA, they got IPAs. You want a fruity kind of beer, they got that. You want, maybe you don't like beer, you like mimosas, they got a Southern Brunch, which is basically a mimosa in a can. There's something for everybody. My personal favorite, the Strawberry Bombshell Blonde that Pat's drinking right now.
Crush these.
Awesome stuff.
Dude, I've been on such a Southern Brunch kick.
It's so good.
Like, every time I open a 6-pack of that, the 6-pack is gone. Like, it's just done. I delete those
so good.
bitches.
And like, they have, a lot of people don't realize this. They have these little, like, it looks like a little, like, red dot on the can, which is just strictly so you can stab it and shotgun from it. Like, what beer?
We might have to do a shotgun when we're done.
We can do a Southern Star beer shotgun. Maybe not with the heavy. Maybe a Bombshell Blonde.
We're not doing it with a fucking stout, man.
Afterwards.
Come on.
Southern Star Brewing Company, best beer in the entire world, the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy Podcast. Let them know you're part of the Gravy Gang. And tweet them if you're drinking a Southern Star, if you're enjoying a Southern Star at all, tag them, tag us. Let them know you're supporting the people, supporting the podcast. Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world, and the official sponsor of Pass the Gravy and the Not Cool segment. Robert, I was about to point to you to play the song, to play the audio, because usually that's what Robert does, but right now I'm doing it.
Yeah, what are you, stupid?
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
Oh no, shots? Are these shots? Alex O. Appreciate you, brother. All right, no more shots until after the pod, all right? Fair? Appreciate you. Love you, brother. Let's do this. To Alex O, man of the year. Man of the year for the Gravies Awards.
Cheers, boys and girls. And anything else?
Are there any other reigning Gravies Award
Is that
winners
peach
here
schnapps?
today? No? No? Oh, yeah. We got David Ruiz here. We got Melissa Hyde, the I Love You Man Award. I was trying to get y'all to be excited. Y'all didn't seem that excited. Okay. All right.
Me too.
Yeah, let's do some live not cools.
Let's do a couple of them. Let's go live first. Anybody that has a not cool. What's up, Q?
Have some Pass the Gravy socks, Melissa. Melissa, thank you for the cookies.
Would it have been weird, Q, if I had taken you in the mock draft with brothers? I thought about it, but I was like, I don't know you that well
That would
yet.
have been racist.
Okay. No, it's not. That's why I asked.
You call Pat racist and it just makes him squirm.
All right, is this on?
Is this thing on?
Just speak loud into it, but you're good.
Do I have to push a button?
No, you're good. You're good.
All right.
It's not a bait.
Hi,
Stand on one
everybody.
foot when you're talking. That's the
Melissa.
only way it picks it up.
And my not cool today. Michael and I got here having a great time, loving it. We ordered some food. Michael got the burrito tacos, and I ordered the beef fajita quesadillas. And I look over, and he's enjoying his burrito tacos, and Ashley is standing next to him, eating some quesadillas. And I'm like, what? Ashley ate my quesadillas because she thought they were her quesadillas. Thanks a lot, Ashley. That's all right.
I mean, how are you going to
It's
boo?
all right.
You put quesadillas in front of somebody, they're going to eat them. You can't boo her for that.
Hey, on the plus side, Cobo's hooked me up, though, because I am now enjoying my own burrito tacos. And
There you go.
so good. So that's my not cool.
I feel you, though.
Not cool.
I've been there before when you go out somewhere and like you order food and then it just goes to somebody else. You sit there for like 45 minutes and they're like, well, why didn't you tell me? I was like, I don't know.
These cookies are delicious, by the way, Melissa. Melissa made everybody the cookies like we said earlier.
I'm going to eat this cookie while you guys are talking. Who's up next? Todd?
Yeah, somebody else talk so I can eat.
Yeah, let me eat this cookie. Carry the show.
You can eat your cookie. I promise I do not have a child that will cuss you out today.
Why not?
He was home today with Mom. He had a coding class and didn't make it down. I got
He's
the other one,
You're
though.
teaching him how to code?
He's coding, yes.
That's sick. Oh, because he's got to work for us later.
Yes, I'm telling him to make a pass the gravy game.
That's awesome. Can it be like the Harry Potter game, but like with guns? So Grand Theft Auto is really what we're asking you to make.
Sure.
Just remake Grand Theft Auto. But also I want Madden in it too.
Okay.
Like combine those two.
I'll tell him.
And that'll be the pass the gravy video
Got
game.
it. Madden, Grand Theft Auto, and gravy. Got it.
Well, he's a little young. I would ask him to do Passion of the Christ the game, but like I just feel like that'd be big in churches, you know.
He's got to go to vacation Bible school.
And if you get the churches, that's just like tax-free money. So like you know they're all buying it for
we'll
like
get the Mormons to sponsor it.
Mom, Wednesday youth group, we get to play Passion of the Christ the game. Like, this is
all right,
a
what do you
terrible
got?
Video game.
You're derailing his question.
I'm sorry.
I am going to carry over my not cool from last week. As you can see, I do have a gravy
Remind
tech.
everybody what your not cool was again.
I do have a gravy tech shirt on, but due to unforeseen circumstances, I do not have a Pass the Gravy 500th episode commemorative T-shirt.
Boo.
That is very not cool.
Yeah, fuck you, Teespring.
Yeah.
Yeah, please don't. I'm glad you didn't drop
If
it.
it didn't take any effort, I would have canceled the order. But I was like, I still want the shirt.
I do want the shirt.
Yeah.
But fuck Teespring. We're moving. We're not using them anymore.
They're buttholes.
Robert's so mad at him, too, because like, I was blaming Robert for all of it. Like, Robert, why the fuck would you do this? He's like, you were the one that told me to use them for one last time. And I was like, Robert, how dare you let this happen?
Robert, you son of a...
Bobby Two Shoes.
Bobby Two Shoes. What was that? Oh, hold up. There we go. Yeah. All right, we got Quentin here.
Hello, it's me.
Give your Twitter handle so everybody can follow you.
My name is Quentin. Twitter handle is Q the Ace. Back there is my wife. She's at Helly Ray Houston. Am I cool? Why not cool is me.
Why are you not cool?
Because as I said, my wife's back there. You see her?
Uh-huh.
Hey, hold on. Before you finish, is she making you say this?
No.
You get forced.
She has no idea I'm doing
feel
this.
like
I just
you're
heard you
being
said,
held
my not
hostage.
cool is me, and then pointed to your wife. I was like, oh, yeah, he's being forced here.
No, yeah, see, don't look too hard. Okay. That's my wife. No, but my not cool is me because
Don't cover it. Yeah, there you go. We're getting some feedback.
That's what it was. All right. My not cool is me because in the 4 years we've been together, I've never asked her to be my Valentine.
Ooh.
What's up with that?
That's implied. No, shut up. No, that's
you
implied.
Married her, right?
That is implied.
You've got a ring on your finger. She has one of hers. I think
That ring says you are
if
my
I had
Valentine.
to guess who your Valentine would be, it would be her.
I'm sorry.
But will you be my Valentine? She
Oh.
said yes. She said yes.
She said yes.
I'm sorry.
She said yes.
After junior high, if you're dating somebody, I don't think you have to ask anymore. You are my I've chosen you.
You still have to do it.
You have to do it, apparently.
Still have to do it, Alex. Don't forget that.
Emma, will you be my Valentine?
Of course you still have to do it. And
Emma
this is
said
why
yes
I'm
too.
Yes!
single, but come
Double
on.
yeses.
It is implied.
Ask somebody to be your Valentine, Pat. Everybody's saying yes right now.
Ladies, stop making us work so hard. We're stupid.
All right.
Yes, I will.
Say that into the microphone.
Also, I love that your hair right now just makes you look absolutely Charlie Sheen hammered.
Thank you.
It's fucking
This is what I was
great.
going
It's
for.
so good.
All right, so my question is sponsored by Southern Star Brewery, Tiki Punch. Make sure you get yourself
Texas
a beer
Punch.
over there.
I like Tiki Punch, too.
Yeah, it's not Tiki Punch, it's Texas Punch.
Oh, Texas Punch. That is what happens.
That
when
would
you
have been a
drink
great
lot of
name,
Texas
though.
Tiki Punch plate.
That'll be the next IPA, Tiki
That'll
Punch.
be on Darn Like a Marlin 4. Will be Tiki Punch.
Noise. So my not cool is, so in the morning yesterday, I actually wrote this out, but I went to go get some breakfast tacos because there's a new little taco truck I found. It's nice, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm walking up, and I see two ladies coming by. There's a school across the street, so I'm assuming, okay, maybe they work at the school or something. So I'm like, you know what? Go ahead, right in front of me. She's like, oh, okay, thank you. One proceeds to order about 16 tacos. The other one proceeds to order about 12 tacos. And I'm looking at them like, man, I'm one person. And I'm kind of a big boy, but I'm one person.
That's fucking rude.
And then when I get to the front, because this is a small little taco truck, there's only 2 people working. So the lady looks at me, she's like, I'm so sorry, but we have to get their order first, so you're going to have to wait a little bit. And I'm like, okay. I wasn't mad at them. I understood.
You should have been prepared.
No. I understand.
But I was mad at the ladies. I'm like, you know you're going to order a ton.
As a gentleman, you can't yell at them either, but you're just like, you knew what you were going to order. You could have just looked me dead in the eyes and been like, we've got a big order. Why don't you order first?
Thank you.
So fucking rude.
And I had to wait a little bit, about, 15 minutes just to get tacos I'd normally get in 2 minutes. I know, first world problems. I'm sorry.
I would have waited until they got their tacos, and then I would have looked them dead in the eyes and be like, I hope they're fucking cold. I hope by the time you eat these, they're cold. I hope somebody dings your car on your way out of work today.
I was hoping they just dropped them.
I hope you drop these. I hope when you cross the street back to school, you drop these tacos and ruin everyone's
like
day
a
because you
stray
just ruined
dog
mine.
steals it from them.
Or just better yet, you look them dead in the eyes and go,
an eagle just flies in.
You're a bad person. You're a bad person for doing this to me. I was just being nice.
Or any kind of bird ever just swoops in and takes what you have and leaves, like you just have to let. Like that's just God.
Yeah, that's just like, you know what?
It's like birds are just like.
I
what?
wasn't supposed to eat that.
Although if it was an eagle now, it's trash because this week they're trash.
Dude, that's actually one of the best not cools we've ever had because that's just shitting on common courtesy.
So even when I got my tacos, I was angrily eating them. Like I was mad at them.
Of course.
Well, are you a person that, like, if you have a cart full of groceries and somebody has, like, I got ice cream and beer,
I always let them in.
Let them go?
Always. I've let 3 different people in front of me when it's like 1 or 2 items. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I always feel awkward
I
when
rarely
people offer
shop.
that to me.
I rarely shop enough to where I can't hit just the self-checkout. Like, if I can't self-checkout, I hate having to
You
go
don't
there.
self-checkout because I'm not letting them pay. I'm not letting them make me work.
No,
for
I do.
them
I
for
like
free.
not having to interact with other people.
If you get a discount at a self-checkout, but every time you go to the self-checkout, something fucks up and it's like, oh, please see the attendant.
But here's the
And
other
you're like,
thing.
Hey, here's my ID.
Self-checkout, I can check myself out faster than sitting in a line waiting for somebody.
But I don't
It's a speed thing. If there's dude, if I walk by a checkout and there's nobody in it, I'll use that one. But if I look over and see somebody in a checkout and an empty self-checkout, I'm gonna take the self-checkout.
You know how you can avoid all of that? Just walk that fucking cart to the parking lot without paying for shit, dude.
Yeah, I ain't trying to get arrested, dude.
What, you think Kroger's fucking out money right now?
I think Kroger will sue me.
Remember when we stole beer that way? That was sick.
I never did that.
I did.
I was too much of a puss
We
in
used
high
to have
school
the
to steal
getaway
beer.
guy. You'd go to Kroger. You would pack it with like.
I knew all the steel
they
beer
always had
guys.
the big
I just wasn't
popcorn
one.
things, and you'd put the popcorns as liners on the outside. You'd put your Keystone Light 30 packs. We only stole Keystone. That's basically free beer, anyways, right? And then there was a period of time where at a certain Kroger we would go to, we would have our buddy with the truck kind of back up, and then you go outside like you're about to turn to check out, and you just run. You just go with the cart, and you had a guy waiting in the bed of the truck, lifted it up. You take the cart, you take all that stuff, and you got 4 cases of beer.
30 seconds tops.
But like, we also had people that worked there, and they were like, yeah, the cameras can't see shit out after this point. So like we would go out to the point. We were like fucking Ocean's 11 on this.
Yes, you're good.
Yeah, there was the steel beer guys.
We did a fake steal on one of them, and we put that tape in the other tape, so they thought we were stealing. We weren't stealing, and then they didn't care when we really stole because they're like, that's already taped.
There was the guys that just straight up stole beer from grocery stores. There was the fake ID guys. There was the steal from people's beer garage, like their garages and their beer fridge in the garage.
Those guys are shitty guys. That was bad.
Well, I mean, I
that
feel
was
like,
the one time I was like, I'm not doing this.
I don't know. It was
They would
effective.
sneak
And
into
then there was
people's
me
garages.
that I would just, like, me and my buddies would just pay guys that were like 10 years older than us that we hung out with anyway.
We lived in very white Katy, Texas, where like people own guns.
Yeah.
Like,
But
sneaking into somebody's beer fridge, that's going to get you killed.
I had a friend that would just drive around until they saw an open garage door, and if there was a fridge in there, he would sprint in, open it up, grab as many beers as he could real quick, and leave. And he would do that 2 or 3 times.
You can steal from a company. You don't steal from individuals at that point.
Oh, yep. I knock shit over.
We're good.
Yeah, all of them were dumb ideas as children.
But
that was the thing. We were minors. What are you going to do?
I was also fake
And it
ID
gets
guy.
expunged in 2 years anyway when we turn 18, so it's all good.
Tim.
Tim, what do you got for us,
Tim,
buddy?
what's going on? Give us your Twitter handle, too.
Oh, I can't remember it. Something to do with the one they call Tim. I can't remember.
Yeah,
We'll find it.
You used to be
retweet
like Tim, like, and you had like 75 numbers after it, too.
Probably. My not cool is my wife and I are coming up on our 20th anniversary.
Congratulations.
We wanted
And
to
she wants you to call her your Valentine.
No. I call that St. Evil's Day. So we wanted to relive our first date. Problem is, every place we went to is gone or closed down.
Ooh.
So that's my not cool.
You got to open up a restaurant that you've been.
What kind of food was it?
It was Italian. Then we went to a go-kart place and mini golf. Did that fun stuff. Got her first kiss on hole number 7 where she got a hole in
Nice.
1. So, yeah.
Nice.
I think you just got to try and recreate it.
Yeah,
then.
you
You
just
pick
go
a you
ass
pick
up.
a new Italian.
Go to the
spot.
Olive Garden.
Yeah.
You pick a new putt place or go-kart place.
The other problem is the last place we went to was Blockbuster Video to get some movies to watch.
Go to
Yeah, okay,
Netflix,
okay,
that's
no,
like the
no,
new
no,
Blockbuster.
that's actually perfect. You go create these things. You do it early in the day, and then as you get home, you just rent a movie through your TV. It's the same thing. You just rent it through the TV now, though.
And
It's
then, like
it's a
Blockbuster-
modern update on your first date.
Like Blockbuster be like, I'm not returning this shit either, babe. And then she'll think you're a bad boy.
Well, I don't remember the name of the movies because we didn't really watch much of it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Get it? Because they were
That's
fucking-
and that's what you say. You put on whatever movie you put on, and she goes, "I don't want to watch this." You just look at her and go, "We're not watching it anyway.
It's just like
We're
a
taking this back
documentary.
20 years, baby."
All right,
Thank you, Tim.
we got one last listener submitted. Not cool.
Okay, so
Name and Twitter handle. We know your name, but everybody listening.
my
doesn't.
name is Matthew Hadamil. What's up? Yeah. My old Twitter that got hacked. That's why I don't have a new one now. My new one is TX Fire Jalapeno. So
Were
y'all
you
gonna add me?
looking at porn? Were you hopping on those porn bots?
The Asa Akira page really got him.
Was Vicky 69420.T84 like was she sliding in those DMs?
Oh shit. Maybe.
He was really looking for sexy singles in his
Hey,
area.
is this a picture of you and it's a link and you're like, don't click that. Don't click that link.
Anyway, y'all go follow my new Twitter. That's me. So yeah.
Give 'em a
That's
follow.
not cool. Hackers are not cool. There you go.
What did they post? Like, were they posting?
I have no idea. But
win an Xbox.
What?
Was it like a win an Xbox one? Sometimes that's what they
Maybe.
do. Then
No,
other times
normally when they hack Twitter accounts now, they just start posting links to their own like shit,
Yeah.
and it's fucking annoying.
we had an old coach of ours that was posting Amazon. He was a baseball coach of yours. I'm not gonna say who.
Did it start with a W?
It started with an F.
Okay.
But his Twitter all week long was like Amazon links to like purchases.
Yeah,
and
that's so
I'm
weird.
pretty sure that's not him.
Yep.
Great deal.
Yeah.
And it would just be like a link to like an Amazon purchase. Like that's not Amazon.
That's
clicked on
not
it,
even
though,
gonna be
didn't you?
Amazon.
That's one of my biggest fears
Yeah.
on earth is just that.
It is. It is.
'Cause it's like
Yeah,
all your
getting
shit.
hacked
Yeah.
sucks.
And like Twitter's my favorite.
I know.
So like it's the most toxic, which is mine.
See, that's what I'm scared about more than anything is if somebody hacks my shit, not just that they would have control of my nothingness, it's that I would have to restart it and recultivate my feed the way that I want
That's
it to
what I'm
be.
having to do now. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Yeah, like I have Instagram
Yeah.
for like dogs and like hot chicks and comedy, and that's just
Dogs
and then
and
and then Twitter is just where I keep all my toxic shit. That's just so fucking bad, but it's hilarious.
Twitter's just like
That your mom
it's like a
doesn't know,
fist
yeah.
fight. Twitter's
Yeah.
just like a fist fight.
Like I keep all my politics stuff on Twitter, so like I still get all that fun shit. But then you also just get the worst parts of the internet, and it's so good on there.
Well, I love like with a certain sponsor of ours that like got like there was like some bullshit that went out and we had to fight with people that were like in political
Oh, yeah.
Twitter and they're like calling me George Soros. I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is, dude. This
Dude,
means nothing to me.
Somebody called me a lib cuck, and I was like,
you lib, and it's like, all right. I was actually a Thomas Paine guy myself.
Yeah.
I just remember that from high school.
"Have you heard of common sense?"
Maybe you should read it, you idiot.
I want to mark that timestamp so I can send it to my buddy who's a big history fan.
Robert, mark the Thomas Paine quote, and we'll send that to the History Museum.
One last thing.
Tweet Joe Biden that one. He'll be
One
like,
last
these guys
thing.
get it.
Support your firefighters, not the police. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, support them all. We can support them all.
Yeah, guys, support the Flamers. There you go.
Support them all. All right. Not cool.
First-
Hashtag
hey, support your first responders, guys.
first responders.
Yeah, give them a tug.
If you'd like to submit a not cool to us, use the hashtag PTG not cool. Hit us up on Twitter at PassGradePod, and that's how we will see them. I will go with my not cool, and this is one that like
Go
I've
for
been waiting to use for a while. But the new building that I work in, I've worked in for like almost a year now. They're really good about cleaning their restrooms, but I feel like somebody said fuck that building. There's some stuff.
Somebody tried to break in and got denied.
But one of the things that's not wrong with it is the restrooms because they're very clean. But the problem is I feel like they clean it once an hour and it's every time I have to take a piss. And like the last 2 weeks, I feel like 100% of the times I've gone to try and take a piss during a morning show where it's like a Green Day song. It's 3 minutes long, so I really got to get in, get out. Like there's they have. They like stick it's like a plunge, like not plungers, but like it sticks in between two parts of the wall.
Like
and it's like it's being cleaned. I'm like, God fucking damn it! And you have to like buzz your card in twice to get in like to 2 doors to like get back into like where we work. So then I'm like, fuck, and you gotta find your card and key in, and it's just like I have to still piss, and like I haven't gotten to do this, and then you wait, you do a whole other break, and then you go back and try it again. You're like, how fucking long does it take to clean a bathroom? And it's a men's bathroom, so it's obviously there's like piss everywhere. But it's like they are very clean bathrooms. But I'm like, how often do we need to clean a bathroom? Like I feel like if you clean it every other hour, that's fine. But like that still seems excessive. Like I've never seen like shit on the floor or anything like that. It's never been just absolutely disgusting. I appreciate them cleaning it. And it's like I can't get mad at the lady for cleaning the bathroom.
Of course.
But I'm like, I have to piss. And I can't go to another floor right now. And like that is my hell that I'm in right now, where it's like she's doing her job. I can't be mad at her because then I also get to go use a clean restroom. But I have to go right now. And there was one time where I was like, I gotta go. I just gotta go. And I went to the stall and then I just pissed in that. And I was like, I'm sorry.
I've done that.
I'm sorry. And she was like, oh, okay. And she like got out. But like,
yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry. I couldn't wait.
I've done that before when someone's cleaning. And you're just like, I really gotta go. I gotta pee. And they're just like, okay. And they'll leave. But like, you feel like an asshole for asking.
But like that
them.
lady's job is to clean the restroom. So it's like,
Yeah.
I can't be mad at her for doing her job. But I'm just mad that it's like, it's fucking cleaned all the time. They clean the bathroom too much. I guess you can clean a bathroom too much. Bathrooms can be too clean. So fellas, the next time your girl's like, whoa, you never clean the bathroom. Well, I don't want it to get too clean. Say that.
Well, I was gonna clean it, but then I decided to use it again.
We should get to put the cones there, where like, you're just like you can't use it.
That would actually be a funny idea, like
out of order.
Punching in for bathrooms so you can like see your time.
If I'm ever like super rich, I don't ever want anybody to track that.
Oh, that would be hilarious.
But
Pat, you spent 14 hours in the bathroom last week. I'm like, yeah, Twitter was good last week. What do you want from me?
If I'm ever super rich, like I would love to have a men's and women's restroom. That would be just an awesome flex. Be like, no, the men's is right there. Like, you have a men's restroom in your house?
So like basically where like when people have like the men's and the women's side of their bathroom, for like where you have the split mirror and everything. All right, I'll take another shot.
We're doing shots again,
no.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be dope though. I honestly, I feel like every woman in the world would love to have separate toilets from their husband.
Oh yeah,
like if they had actually like the full bathroom, like this is yours, this is his. They'd be like, yeah, I'll take that 100%.
Yeah,
100% of the time.
Would you get the like? Have you seen the meme where it's like you can face each other? So it's like.
No, are you kidding me?
You do battle shits.
Have you ever looked at your dog when they're taking the shit and you see the shame in their eyes? I don't want to see that from someone that I love.
It's not shame. Dogs look at you because that's when they're the most vulnerable, and they
but it looks like shame.
My dog loves to look at me when I'm.
They look at you and they're like, "Why are you staring at me?"
My dog will always be like, "Why are you not petting me?" Like, "Cause I'm shitting. What are you like? I don't have time."
Yeah, I don't want any. And I wouldn't subject anybody to having to stare me in the eyes while I'm taking a shit.
But my not cool is really just that like the bathroom gets cleaned too much. Like it's a weird like I'm in a little like a bit of a.
Well, you're
kind of in a weird spot.
You're in a time crunch,
right?
So
but it's like I can't be mad at her, but I can like my bladder just needs to be better. I don't know. That's my not cool. What about you?
Cheers, buddy.
Hey, cheers. I don't know who got
I got a couple. Yeah, I didn't see you drop them all, but thank you. All right, first of all, I tweeted this yesterday. What the fuck happened to waving to somebody when they let you in traffic?
It's a good one.
Like literally 3 times yesterday, I let somebody in. Never once did I get the.
And I don't expect it every time, but it's nice. When
Dude,
you get
I literally. So
I was one out of every 5 would be nice.
Dude, I was driving the company.
You don't do it. You do.
Oh, I thought you said no.
But you expect it.
I was gonna fight you.
You expect. You don't. I don't. And you shouldn't expect it. But it's like a little. Like a little bit of like a hey. Appreciate you.
Dude, don't you get when they don't wave, don't you get that urge to just slam the accelerator?
I hit stop. I couldn't. This guy behind me on my ass.
And just rear end. And they go, what happened? I'm like, you didn't wave. I let you in. No, I literally.
You should get. The cop has to let you out of the ticket because like that guy didn't wave when I let him over. Like, you're right, dude. You didn't wave, bro.
I was in the company van yesterday when this was happening.
Yes.
And
it's all about the hand motions. That's how we work in this society.
We don't. There was somebody
blind,
that let me in at one point too in the big ass company van. There's no rear view mirror because the back. I rolled down my window and threw my hand out the side like this to make sure the guy saw me waving at him to think, dude, literally, just throw your hand up in front of your rear view mirror. Just put it up there.
But just like it takes the littlest there, just like even like a finger, just like hey. And as long as like the middle finger, just like hey, appreciate it.
That's like
if you're yelling at him, he's not gonna be able to hear because he has the headphones.
Fuck slow drivers too. They're a piece of shit. And dude, more than slow drivers, slow walkers. I hope slow walkers all get kneecapped and have to fucking get in a wheelchair.
No, but what drives me insane is the people, which is it just irrationally makes me mad, is the people like when you're at a light and there's somebody that's like 95 feet behind the second person at the light. You're like, what are you doing with all this space? Pull up.
Oh,
pull up.
that.
Like, does it mean anything? Probably not. But I do love when like somebody is like that far back and you just to cut in front of them.
I love doing that.
What? Like, well, I don't know. You left 8 feet in front of you, bro. What am I supposed to do?
You left 4 car lengths in front of you.
Like,
I'm
and
taking
usually
it.
you're on your phone, so you don't see it. But like, it is funny when people are like, why'd you have to cut in front?
So that one just got me irrationally
That's a good one. It's
angry.
a really good one.
Then also
This
last
used to be
Wednesday,
a pure country. We used to be a pure country back in the day. We appreciated the little things, like somebody letting them in a spot. But is there nothing better than when you really need to get over and it's like traffic and you're like, you get to the point. You're like, I can cut in front of you, and when it opens up, like, yeah, you're good. You're like, hey, best friends, dap it up.
Also, if they give you that and you don't wave at them, you're the biggest.
But usually you've already like made the eye contact, so like you have to do
Still,
that hand
you
gesture.
still got to give them the wave. So I did that. Then also last Wednesday after the podcast, I went over to my buddies and my phone screen just stopped working.
That's terrifying.
It terrified. And we were watching shit, so I didn't want to be like, dude, give me your phone so I can Google this. So I had to wait 2 hours till I went home. Figured it out then, but that sucked. And then just the biggest one was yesterday. I went to put in a dip, split my lip right open.
Oh, it's like right. It's almost the middle. It's the worst,
not
but
the middle,
it's not.
But it's just off to the left. So literally for the last 2 days, I've just been sitting here tonguing my lip and sucking my lip.
It doesn't help it at all. It doesn't help it at all.
It feels like it does. But it doesn't.
Right. No, but like when you split it in the middle, like that's just a death sentence because it's like my lip is gonna be split
I would rather
for the rest
have
of
it,
my life.
Honestly, I'd rather have it dead middle than just off to the side.
But it just bleeds when it's in the middle.
But like just over the last 2 days, I've just been constantly sucking my lip back into my mouth or like leaving my tongue. So I probably look like a fucking psycho on Molly for the last 2 days because
you look like a tweaker for sure. Like I was gonna call the cops on you. Yeah, get a slow motion version of that one. Clip that.
Still single, ladies. What's up?
Yeah, put that on Valentine's Day, Robert. Just put a note to like, hey, put Pat slow licking his lips, and like
I was laughing too hard
on
over
a
there.
boomerang, and be like, ladies? Question mark.
All right, that's what I had. Robert, bring us home. What's your not cool?
So I still have my wisdom teeth in, and every few years they like come in a little more, and that happened yesterday. So now my gums like are really sore, and it's really hard to eat.
Can you like feel the tooth?
I can feel it. Yes.
Yeah. Like how much? Like is like how much like past the skin is it?
A bit.
But you can feel it.
I can feel it. Yeah.
So like every so often you'll just be like, I can feel my teeth coming in my mouth.
Yeah.
Got him. He said yes.
That is good. All right.
I'm so proud of that one, guys.
Percentage-wise, you can feel of that tooth.
50% maybe.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
that is a lot.
Is it higher than the teeth next to it?
I'm sorry,
yeah.
No, it's probably about the same. About the same.
same,
Yeah, they don't come. Can't
don't
say
what?
come anymore on this podcast without laughing. Yeah, I don't think they go much farther than that. It's just they're there.
It's not fun. It's not fun. I don't like. Did you get like Oragel it?
I have not done that yet.
So
no.
you just eating that pain.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've got Oragel back home. I could have brought it for you.
I do respect that. The original person I started the podcast with, Curtis Chafin, I went to visit him. We did a podcast in Austin one time with a comedian, and I think it was episode 38. It was like Sal Kalani, and Curtis had that same thing happening, and his wisdom tooth was coming through, and then it broke another tooth. That he was not the best oral hygiene guy. It like broke the back tooth, and so that tooth was just exposed, and he was just like not going to the doctor. How much? And he was looking at how much it cost to like pull a tooth. And I was like, you should just go to the dentist and get them to fix it and just pay it, because pulling one of your molars is going to fuck with eating things for the rest of your life. So he was like, no, I'll just do it. And I don't think he ended up getting it pulled. He just like waited till it was so dead that it didn't hurt anymore. And that seemed like hell, because he was like loud, like you could hear him with like tooth pain is the worst.
Yes.
Tooth pain is like anytime you drink anything, it's cold. If it's hot, it's like it's gotta be room temperature at best, or it just fucks with it.
Yeah, I went to the dentist a few months ago, and they said it's gonna cost like $1,700 to take him out.
Oh God! And
Take out
that's
the
like
wisdom
that's
teeth.
when you go to a mechanic too. It's like the same thing. You're like, I assumed it was 21,000 ish. Like Invisalign, $1 billion. Okay, cool.
$1,700 my ass.
Right? Yeah, that's.
So I've just been dealing with it, and
that sucks, dude.
now it's coming in.
That sucks. I had to get my wisdom teeth cut out in high school. They do give you Vicodin. It feels chill. You're pretty chill for a little bit.
Did you ever have a beer when the stores were still open in your mouth, Alex?
No.
I snuck into Einstein's right after, like the
I was like,
the night I got
so
my
I could not
wisdom teeth
drink.
out. And I got to tell you, beer straight into the bloodstream with open wounds in your mouth gets you fucked up pretty quickly.
I remember watching the Giants beat the Rams in St. Louis on Vicodin, being like, that's cool.
See, I remember saving up all of my pills for when I went back to college, and then like I would take like 3 or 4 of them, but then I just sat in my hotel room, or not my dorm room.
I was never
Didn't do anything with them. This would have been fun if I walked around campus. No, I was just a dumbass.
I just remember being like, I'm not a pill guy ever.
No, I wasn't.
Because
That was the
like
thing.
it's like it puts you in that weird spot where you're like, I can't control things sometimes. And like
Well, no, I took like 4 of them, and then I just sat there and played Call of Duty in my room. And I was just like, I'd rather just have some beers.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing to know. Like, I knew at that moment I wasn't a pill guy, so I knew I wouldn't have a problem with opiates, so that was pretty chill.
I've also just realized like my dumb brain just associates like life events with like, well, the Giants beat this team or played this team at that time. And
Yeah.
it's like, what does that mean to anybody? Well, nothing. You're right.
Dude,
That doesn't mean
freshman
anything
year,
else to
I
anyone else.
associate with the Red Sox winning the World Series in 2004, coming back to beat the Yankees from down 3-0.
That was a low life.
That's bad for you. That's bad for you. I'm sorry. I'm just saying that's what I think of when I
I'm
think
past it.
freshman.
I'm past it now. You know,
Yeah, it's okay.
I blocked it out of my brain.
Yeah.
Until people bring it up, and that's like
And then every time I watch 4 Days in October, I'm just like,
the emotional trauma.
Actually, that's going to suck for you because 4 Days in October is one of the best 30 for 30s, but you probably can't watch it, huh? Have you ever watched it?
I have watched it.
Did it suck?
It brought back memories.
Yeah.
I also really think the movie Fever Pitch is underrated in a lot of ways because it like also makes me feel like that is my life as a Giants fan.
It's
but
a
it
really
hurts
good
because
rom-com.
it is the fucking worst part about being a Yankees
Drew
fan.
Barrymore, man. What a just staple of our entire lives.
Drew Barrymore, what was the girl, Hillary Swank on The Office? They're like, is she hot? Was that her?
No.
Hillary
Hillary,
Swank,
no.
was it? Who's hot on The Office that they couldn't decide? Hillary
wait,
Swank.
was it
like
Hillary
that's
Swank?
what Drew Barrymore is to me. Where I'm
the-
like,
the
is
discussion,
Drew
yeah.
Barrymore hot?
Dude,
and then you look
not
at it.
only
Yes,
Drew Barrymore hot. She's
but also
awesome.
Sometimes no.
I remember just like
She just
watching
seems like a good
watching Drew Barrymore in movies growing up and be like, yeah, she's cool. And seeing interviews of her, and she's a fucking psycho. Drew Barrymore is awesome. Like she has that just weird manic personality.
Yeah.
Where she bounces. You know, she flashed David Letterman when she was like 19.
I didn't
She
know
went
that.
on the show and was just like, here's my tits. And he was like, what the fuck just happened?
Pat, big 19-year-old flashing guy. Nope.
I
don't
flashed
applaud
people
that.
when I was 19.
Don't applaud that.
More often than not, it was their cars.
All right, let's wrap
You gotta
this.
subscribe to my OnlyFans for that one.
Let's wrap this pod up. Yeah, Pat is going to start an OnlyFans this year. That's our goal. That's how we got to finance this podcast.
Called Pat's Sausage.
We're trying to pay for the podcast. Really, you're supporting a small business with Pat on his OnlyFans. Only Pats is really what it's at. Only Pats.
Only Pats.
Let's wrap this up with the answers segment, brought to you by the Gravy Gambles Show. Check that shit out. We got our Super Bowl picks. I guess you're not. Never mind. If you're listening to this on Monday, we already did that, so don't watch it. Never mind. It's not brought to you by anybody. Gravy Gambles, though. Check that out next season when football happens. The answer segment. If you got a high thought, a drunk idea, just a relationship question, any questions you want to ask us, hit us up on Twitter. Use the hashtag PTGAnswers to @PassTheGravyPod. That's how we'll find them. We can do some live answers if anybody wants to come start lining up, but we will read the ones that we have ahead of us first. So why don't you give us 5 minutes before we start lining up then, all right? That's my bad. That's my bad on that. But this is the answers segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest.
Answer the question. Don't change the subject. Just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
All right, Danielle Weston at Danny_Weston on Twitter weighs in with our first one today. And Danielle says, if you had to describe yourself with one song, what would it be?
That's fucking difficult.
Pretty Fly for a White Guy. Offspring. That would be mine.
The only one that I can get, and nobody will know this.
It's like I'm not great, but I'm pretty fly.
It's a song by Sturgill Simpson. It's called "You Can Have the Crown." There's a line in there that says, "They call me King Turd up here on Shit Mountain. If you want it, you can have the crown."
That's a good.
That one feels pretty close to my life.
Robert, what song would you use? Come on up here, buddy. Robert thinks he's getting out of this.
Lump.
Yeah, right, pal.
I asked Sam, and she said Barbie Girl.
Barbie? I don't hate it.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah?
I feel like Roberts would actually be Weird Al Yankovic's Gump. Gump stood alone on a bench in the park. Like just a song about Forrest Gump. I feel like you and Forrest, you have the same exact demeanor as Forrest Gump.
Which one is the drive-through one? I'll do that one. Weird Al drive-through.
I would have said, what is that? That's just the way it is.
Things will never be the same.
That's what Robert is?
No, I think it might be Hurt, Johnny Cash.
Oh.
Yeah. Every time I do this.
Yeah, and I was like, that's just the way it is. I was like, Robert's just like, whatever. They're
Actually,
just going to fucking go for 9 hours today.
You know what mine would be? Mine is it is Sweet Caroline. Because it's just I just want a community and I just want to have fun with people. It's Sweet Caroline. It brings everyone together.
So Barbie Girl or Hurt?
Yeah.
You got to pick one.
I think I'm going to go with Hurt.
They're exact opposites of the
But
spectrum.
Nine Inch Nails or Johnny Cash, though?
I'm going to go Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah, Johnny Cash.
Wow, not as modern.
It's Johnny Cash.
Even though Johnny Cash did cover 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, but Trent Reznor said when Johnny Cash sang that song, it became his.
Well, yeah.
Johnny took that song. All right, Hurt. All right,
a good
I
one.
did that. I don't think it fits at all, but okay.
Oh, no, I get it. I feel like he hates, like, sometimes I'm like, Robert just wants to be anywhere but here right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with Sweet Caroline, my karaoke
Pretty
song.
Fly for a White Guy for me. That was like immediately. I was like, that's it. That's the one. Mike Fish at only Mike Fish on Twitter says, let's just say we had to remove 25% of the Earth's population. What method would you use? All right, I swear to God, if you make any sort of Hitler type anything.
No, I was gonna say we probably just have to go with the Thanos snap. It's just
fair.
over. They're just gone.
But it was like it was indiscriminate, right?
Yeah,
it was just
we got a
maybe
random.
you are, maybe you're not. I was just like asteroid. Like if it just hit part of the Earth, it's like wherever it hits, we don't know.
I mean, there's other methods I would like to use.
Well, I don't want like a human method, you know. Like let's keep the.
I don't want this to get
part.
dark, so we'll just
keep
go,
the genocide part out of
we'll
it.
just go with the Thanos snap because if we keep talking about this, I'm gonna go really dark with it.
But
and I don't
Thanos
think
was
we want
half
that.
the world, right?
Yeah, but we'll just change it to 25%.
I mean, it wasn't. It's like we get rid of a lot of population, but yeah, it sucks because you don't know who. But it's just like,
Wait. Also, here's the fuck. It said 25 of the Earth's population. Are we talking about just human? Because if you snap my fingers and my dog is gone, I'm gonna kill a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna go John Wick.
So
for
we're
sure.
gonna say this is just the
people.
human population of Earth. Because think about it.
Yeah, I don't think dogs count as the population.
If 25%, if they just killed a bunch of fish, that could cover it without
But when
a human
you like
dying.
drive past those places, which they don't really exist, where it's like, oh, this city population, this, like they don't have those signs that say like the actual population because like it would change all the time. But like it doesn't say that anymore. Where it's like it doesn't include dogs. It's like, well, it's got 85 million people, but like that includes their dogs. It's like that's not. No.
Yeah,
dogs don't do the census.
It's got to be the Thanos snap.
Which I don't do the census.
It's got to be indiscriminate.
I do
who
the census
dies.
like I do my fucking taxes every 10 years. And on Olympic years sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
So is it, what are you doing? Are you doing your taxes? Like, the Olympics weren't this year? Shh, we're good, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We're good.
My W-2 is still sitting in the safe at work because I'm just not going to look at it. So I'm
I
taxing.
would say, I think Thanos snap is easy. So you just turn people into dust, basically.
Yeah.
But it's like, you have a time though? Like,
No,
would you
just
want a time, or would you want it to just like happen without you knowing?
Oh, I want because either
I would want a countdown.
Either I'm still alive or the next day I don't have to pay any bills.
I'd want to know I made it. What if they were like, hey, sometime the next day this is gonna happen? You're like, damn it. How do I know how to time this?
Yeah, I
wouldn't
want to know. I
I
wouldn't want to know you have 24 hours. I just would want to.
That's a really good question, Mike. I think you gotta do the Thanos method. I've never seen that. I've read the book though.
Because there's too much pressure to have to be like, well, how am I going to spend my last 24 hours?
Right.
I'll probably spend like 3 hours on Instagram scrolling, and then just drink a bunch and go to sleep and be like, I'm not waking up tomorrow.
Well, when people are like, how would you spend your last 24 hours on Earth if you knew you were gonna die? It's like, I don't know. It's like asking me how I would spend my birthday, and it's like, I hope that just nobody notices.
I mean, if I knew I was gonna, I'd probably punch 1 or 2 people in the face, but it would just be like, I go to work and be like, you're annoying, bow. And that would be it. And then I'd just be like, all right, I'm going home now.
If I got Thanos, would you still spread my ashes? Would you go to MetLife Stadium?
Well, if I could collect your ashes, you fucking go with the wind, dude.
You promised me you would go do that? You'd try?
Whatever ashes I collected, I would collect them.
ashes.
I would drop half of them at MetLife, and I'd bring half of them to Yankee Stadium for you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I would do that for you.
I would do the same for you with the Packers and the Red Sox.
Oh, and you know what? I'd leave a vial, and I would bring that back to Sam Houston. I'd sprinkle that there for you.
A little bit on the general statue. And
I meant the stadium. But if you want on the statue, I'll do the statue.
Bauer Stadium's not that great. I would just give him eat 'em up cats, and then the general will get it.
Just drop my shit at Notre Dame Stadium. That's what I want.
The school that you didn't go to?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Notre Dame?
I was supposed to go once, and then we didn't go because my brother had a seizure the day before, so we didn't fly up. And then Notre Dame lost, and then Notre Dame lost to Navy for the first time in 43 years. So I still blame my brother for that loss because he had a seizure.
Although a bit weird that you were rooting against the service academy.
It's a rival.
They put their lives on the line for us.
Dude, my uncle was in the Navy. I can talk shit.
That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
All right. Next question we got. Oh, it's from Texas Cat Daddy.
Oh, it's from a douchebag.
Texas Cat Daddy, a.k.a. Brandon Davis. He's at a stream of cream. He says air versus water. Who you got?
I'm going to pick water.
I think water because you drown.
Well, water because...
You drown.
Have you ever used a bidet?
No. It's a
You
dream.
sure as shit can't use air.
It's like one of those with the hand things that it's just like upside down.
Yeah,
you could dry your ass.
You could spray air against your butthole. It's not going to get clean. You squirt a little water on that bitch. It's going to work.
Great. Those are great points.
I've actually got a buddy who...
I looked at it as like what could kill you, and I was like, well, water kills air, so...
Yeah. I've got a buddy who whose girlfriend got a bidet, and then he just stopped pooping at home and would only poop at her place. Because he was like, it changed his life.
Why not?
Well, MMA
Think of all the paper you saved.
Well, he's also one of those weird guys that only poops every couple of days. I was like, how is that even fucking possible?
That's not healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think that's healthy.
Yeah. I don't know. He's got a six-pack. He's doing something right.
He's on steroids.
Probably
steroids.
Yeah.
Air versus water. We go water.
Yeah.
I mean, you live with water, right? You can get dehydrated. You can always...
also, like, if you have water, you can have a boat.
But, like,
people
water,
love hanging out on
water
boats.
suffocates you. So, like, they beat air 100% of the time.
Also, just pressure washing, water works better than air.
Great point.
You can cut
Great
diamonds
point.
with water.
Yeah.
You need water. I mean,
only
okay, I was
diamonds
about to
cut
say. I was
diamonds,
about to
dude.
say you need water to live, but you need air too. But
You need a hybrid.
water brings us whiskey.
Hair would be the hybrid, which we all have, so that's good.
You don't need air for whiskey. You need water for whiskey. That's the deciding factor. I can get fucked up on water. Can't get fucked up on
That's
air.
a good point. Oh, hey, look who else is writing in today. Quentin Hughes at Q the Ace. He just weighed in on our not cool segment, but he says, "What is the female version of guys being dudes?"
Bitches are crazy.
Lots of times we talk about just,
Emma
that's
gave me the death stare.
That's just guys being dudes, man. You know, hey, why do you have to throw the football with the guy in the house? Just use it. Well, it's guys being dudes. Like,
I don't
guys.
know what.
Like, he's holding a football. I see him holding a football.
Actually,
he has to throw the football to me. That's how it goes.
We don't know what the answer of
I think
guys
it is,
being
it's
the equivalent.
just chicks being broads. Chicks being broads.
No. Instantly, the first two faces I saw, they were like,
They're women. What do they
No.
know? What do they know?
"What is? I don't know."
They only make 75 cents to every dollar.
Emma's about
I
to
make.
throw her ring back at
Hey,
you.
you're committed.
I'll
kid.
put it on. Throw
You're
it right
committed.
here.
Yeah.
We'll make a beautiful fucking life together. You can back out right now.
We would just podcast every day.
What is? I don't know. Tell us then. Get up here. Let us know. What is the female equivalent
Chicks
of guys
being broads
dudes?
is like that's just guys being dudes, man. It's the same thing. It's just chicks being
There
being
is no
broads.
equivalent because you get enough guys together, they'll just be stupid and love each other. Women just hate each other.
Yeah, that's true. It's like chicks being mean would be what it is because girls just get
Mean girls. Mean girls.
Mean girls. Mean girls is yeah, absolutely. Because girls get mean when they're together.
Okay.
Guys are just like
You're
"Bro,
giving us the death
what
stare, but you're
if?"
just giving us the mean girl eyes. Like you're proving our point right now.
If you put 8 guys from different walks of life,
We'll find a way to have
into a
fun.
room, we're like, bro, we should go and throw the football and like go golf. And like girls like, we should discover if your boyfriend is cheating on you, and that's it. And you're like, why? That's
All
a
right,
weird
Emma,
day.
what's the answer?
Oh no.
Is this on?
Yes.
No, it's not. I can't hear you. Speak up. Speak up. I can't hear you.
You're just gal palling around.
Gal pal.
Gal palin? I like that.
I
like that a lot.
I don't hate that.
Wait, is it just a group of women going to Target? Is that the difference, or is that the guys
But
being
at a
dudes?
point, they're gonna get mean.
Gal palin
It
around?
always-
though. I like
it
that.
always involves
Not always
getting mean.
Because in this scenario, all the women get along.
But they get along so much that they're like, how can we ruin some dude's life? And like dudes are just like, bro, do you like one of the best guys being dudes thing was we've talked about it many times on this podcast is like at my bachelor party where we just were throwing tortillas. We just had a bunch of tortillas and we're like, yo, dude, do you think we could throw this tortilla across that ravine? And somebody was like, no.
that was
and
the
then we
most
all
pure
just
moment.
took turns throwing tortillas across the ravine and somebody frisbeed the fuck out of one for like a football field. We were like, oh my god! Like it was one of the most like the best moments of my life.
Well, maybe for them, they would just like wet tampons and see who could throw it the farthest. Mel didn't like that one.
I'm gonna throw up.
I don't know. Gal palling around though. I feel like that
I
is
don't
the
hate it.
guys being dudes, gals palling around. I
Gal
like
palling
that.
around. I feel like the girls kind of went with that.
That's good.
So all right, I'm
I
not
like
gonna
that.
argue with Emma. Emma, you're right on that one. That time, not always right. Sometimes. This time you're right. Next one is Raymundo Benavidez, who is here in person at Kmundo Big. Give him a follow on Twitter. He says, if you had to give up either liquor or beer, what would you choose?
Yeah, no shit
You have
either,
to
but you
choose.
got to choose, dickheads. I hate to say it. I think I'd give up beer. I'm already so big. Like, I just can't. If I had to cut one, I got to cut. Dude, I'm Irish. I need my whiskey.
Only drank vodka sodas. Like, I could be so cut.
Oh, my God,
dude.
though.
I could
dude.
be so cut.
Never being able to have another strawberry blonde,
But, like,
though.
never having Southern Star, I have to go liquor. Liquor, I hardly know her.
Since when do you have to know her?
Always. It's all about consent where I'm at.
Yes,
Big
consent.
consent guy here.
I didn't say that I just
Wow,
walked
Pat.
up and fucking
Wow,
jumped
Pat.
her. We just didn't know each other.
Well, I assumed that.
I got to give beer. I can't not have
we
bourbon.
have a beer sponsor.
I
on the
know.
podcast.
That sucks. I'm not going to lie to them. I can't not have whiskey in my life.
I would never give up Southern Star. I'll tell you that much.
I wish I could say the other one, but I
No
mean,
matter
truthfully.
how mad it makes Kyle fucking Rittenhouse, I'm never giving up Southern Star. I'll drink a Southern Star and Kyle fucking bitch ass Rittenhouse.
Oh, that's all I'll do. I'll drink my whiskey and then I'll throw a fucking beer at those dickheads online.
I'd drink a Southern Star in Kyle Rittenhouse's face and I'd be like, shoot me, bitch. And then he would, and he'd probably go to jail because like I wasn't doing anything.
Well, just don't chase him.
I just don't chase. I would do it on a skateboard, and he'd be like, "No!" You do the fake cry thing.
Yeah, I hate it. I'd have to give up beer. I'd probably lose weight though, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, beer definitely. Like, when
I
you
could just
did
go
the-
full keto, bro.
But when you did keto, how much did you lose for keto? People don't know. Like people that are fairly new, like Pat had to fly to Maine.
50 just doing keto, and then I lost another like 20 after that, but then I put like 30 back on.
But Pat had to. You had to fly to Maine for a funeral or wedding.
Wedding.
A wedding, and you were like, I don't want to buy 2 seats.
Yeah,
And
I
you did
just
that.
didn't want a seatbelt extender. That was
And
it.
Pat was so concerned about that he like lost a bunch of weight. And
Lost
then
50 pounds
on
just
my
so I didn't have
honeymoon back from Jamaica, sat next to like a 575-pound lady that just took up my entire seat. She took up a seat and a half.
Well, no, it's not that I didn't want to have to buy an extra seat. I didn't want to have to get a seatbelt extender.
Yeah. Well, she asked for the seat, but she was still like ready for it. But I was like,
Oh yeah. Oh, when they know, they know.
But
They'll
it's
walk
a-
around and blame me. Like, I need the extender.
But
Like,
you
God
you
damn.
like going forward, like this had never happened to me. But you know you're fucked when like the person sitting next to you is a bigger person and they move the armrest up like before they sit down. And I was like,
That's when you can just be like, nope, put it back down.
No, because she was like, "Is it okay?" And she was like trying to be sweet, and you could tell she was self-conscious. And I was like, "I can't be like,
well, yeah,
because
you're a nice person.
Breathe.
You're a nice person.
You,
it's not. It's not okay.
And I can't breathe.
It's
right
not
now.
okay.
I had to deal with it.
Yeah.
I had to deal with it. All right. I would give up beer. I would give up liquor. Pat would give up beer. Last one. If anybody wants to create the line right now, if you want to do some live answers questions, last one submitted to us was an email from Tyler Gillen. Tyler says, "What's the deal?" I think that is like Jerry Simon.
What's the deal with boxers and robes?
Yeah, what's the deal with boxers and robes? Why do those athletes need to be so comfortable before a fist fight?
Because they're literally about to beat the shit out of each other. They're not going to be comfortable for the next 45 minutes. Might as well be comfortable going in.
It is weird because it's like kind of counterintuitive because your whole goal is to make somebody else go to sleep.
Yeah.
But like you yourself are ready to go to sleep when you walk out in like a robe.
Well, you know what it really is? It's that, okay, I've got to get whatever article of clothing I'm wearing.
It's like a stripper.
Over my boxing gloves that are already on my hands.
That's
the robe's the only thing that's going to fit
but
over.
it's like a stripper where you're just like, I'm going to take this off, but it's got to make it easy to take off.
Well, yeah, it's got to be easy to take off because you have the massive gloves on your hands.
Right, but like also like a stripper's like, I'm not wearing this for like a long period of time. I show up.
Well,
in
hopefully
this
not.
you know. Yeah, probably not. But like, yeah, I don't know. And like also, you can make like cool robes. Like robes are cool.
Robes show your sponsors, but then still don't have to be cut off.
As I get older, like I have a dope ass kimono, and I rock that bad boy all the time.
Dude, I want a mono so bad.
I'm a mono. I'm never going back.
Actually, I do have though. I don't need one because now I have the robe that just is. It's Cartman from South Park, so like it goes over that. It's the fucking. I wore that last Wednesday to my buddies for the premiere of South Park. It was awesome. It's so comfy, so comfy.
That's what's up. All right, let's get to some live answers. All right, come up here, take a mic. If you want to put the headphones on, you can put the headphones on so you can hear yourself. And if there's any feedback, and then give us your name and your Twitter handle so we can make sure everybody follows you.
Oh wow, that's actually nicer with the
It
headphones.
is, right? Because you can hear what you're saying.
Wow.
There was some feedback in other parts of it where it was like people didn't have headphones on.
Fair. All right. I'm Brett Brandon. At Price of a ZJ.
Love this guy.
Established. 1988. I'm actually
1 year before me.
I'm actually asking this question for Paula. That's at _ An _ Impala. Established 1990. All right. Anyways, she wanted to know, gentlemen, when you're going to pee and you stand up, do you hold it like a joint or like a cigar?
Well,
Hold on.
like a joint, but with the thumb on top.
I'm not gonna actually do it. I had to stand up and like pretend.
It's like I don't like if you hold it like the
No, I hold it
like a joint with the thumb on top. The thumb goes on top.
thumb on top.
But really, it's not like
yeah.
you're not just two fingering it. Hopefully, like
When have you ever
I don't know.
held a
Maybe
joint
if
But
I'm pissing
also-
outside and it's cold.
But also, if I'm wearing jeans, yeah. But like
But it's just kind of like it's more so it's the thumb on top and then like this part like
Yes,
the top two knuckles
It's
of
like a
your
pistol.
pointer.
You pistol
You're
it.
just holding it.
When you said thumb on top, I thought you were talking about.
Dude,
like,
this is
like
killing me
a
because
water
I've had to
hose.
pee so bad for the last 15 minutes
also
to
had to
start
pee.
off the fucking
I've also
answers
had
with
to
a
pee as
piss
well.
question.
Yeah, like, do a lot of people do it differently? Does anybody like just like
it's
cigar
it's
it?
not a cigarette. It's not a cigarette. Nobody sticks their dick between their
I
middle
cigar
and
it.
pointer finger to take a piss.
It's a little.
And if you do, you're a fucking psycho, and I want to meet you. Oh my God, Bro Brad is here.
Bro, Brad's here.
Bro, Brad, I love
Brad.
you.
They just almost took out a literal baby.
They
They just tackled a literal
child
baby.
is
Thor
dead
is
here.
in
All
the
right.
building, everybody.
So,
Brad also shout out to
yeah,
Brad.
let's keep this moving because I'm like 5 minutes away
Yeah.
from pissing my pants, guys.
hey, Brad, when you pee, do you hold it like a cigar or like a
Like you-
joint?
He's
Do
doing
you
the
do
same
the-
thing. He's doing the pistol. You go to the pistol.
Yeah, that's
call
it.
it a pistol.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually the pistol's right because these three fingers are kind of around the balls.
Yes, they
Then-
do.
Then you cradle
you
the
know
dick
how I
with the
pee.
finger and
You
the
guys,
thumb.
you guys have 130%
Emma's like, you
more
do
dick
not. How
than
do I
I
do
do.
that?
I don't know.
I got big hands.
But
I
is there anything
Well,
better
I
like when
wouldn't
you're
say
wearing?
it's not cradling the balls, but like the pinky's definitely on the balls.
Is there anything better than when you're like when you're wearing
That's
sweatpants?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, I overstated what I had right there.
You're
Is
good.
there anything better than like the sweatpants or shorts when you just flop it over? That's the best. Like you don't have to hold it at all.
Oh no, you still have to. You're just gonna trust your dick like a fire hose? You gotta fucking control it.
If there's one thing,
Emma is staring at you like somebody that has to clean your bathroom and is not happy with that description of what you do.
Fire hose is
Bro,
overestimated.
Brad, watch out for the camera, please.
I mean, have you ever just like straight up went no hands and watched your stream? It's not controllable.
No, I don't want to pee on my balls.
Exactly. I mean, I've done it.
All right, who wants to follow that one?
All right, who's up next?
Brett Brandon, everybody.
Well, here we go.
No, you can't. You also can't do the butters. You can't drop your pants to the ground and then dude, have you seen men's restrooms? You cannot drop your pants to the ground.
You don't do the whole, you don't do that.
Todd, what's up?
What's up? Todd Voss again, everybody.
I don't know if we've met, but my name is Todd Voss. My Twitter handle is @_scene_by_TV. My question, following on my trail of 500 number-related questions that I've been trying to submit, would you rather spend 500 days afflicted by violent hiccups or constant itching?
Hiccups.
Always.
Hiccups.
Itching is...
Do you have any idea, like, every so often I'll get an itch on top of my foot when I'm, like, kind of drunk, and I'll just use my other foot to scratch it, and I wake up the next morning, and there's I'm bleeding from my foot.
Nothing worse than itches.
If I'm scratching constantly, you're going to bleed. Bro Brad has just overtaken
Bro
this
Brad
podcast.
just came in, and the sexual energy that just walked into
He's a
this
fucking
place
celebrity, man.
is through
So
the
yeah,
roof.
I'd rather take the hiccups over itching. Itching sucks.
Yeah, itching is the worst.
All right, next.
So for this question,
Name and Twitter handle, by the way.
My name is Raimundo.
Raimundo.
So for this one, I apologize to Mama P and Papa P. Can you please earmuffs?
They're not listening anyway.
Okay,
Just go.
I apologize for this question. So earmuffs.
He's drawing their attention to it first before telling them to
my
not pay
question
attention.
is, would you rather see a sex tape of your parents or have your parents see a sex tape of you?
I'd rather see it of me. I don't have to watch that. I don't care. My mom's walked in on me taking care of myself before. I don't give a shit. I do not want to see my parents fucking.
I luckily have never had that happen.
I knew you would be okay with this. I want Alex and Robert to answer.
Oh, because they actually, there is somebody else in the scenario for you. I didn't.
Right.
That's much harder.
Nobody would have sex with you anyways, Pat.
Yeah,
right?
that's
What
right.
he's saying.
Also, my mom would
rather-
get drunk and laugh it off.
I would rather it be them with me because I don't think they would they would not. You know, like they would be like, okay, well, we can. Like, they think that's more expectable than the opposite.
You would rather.
They'd be like, I could see Alex doing that. No, I don't want to.
And
Emma's
I'm very
face
appreciative
is
of how I'm
fucking
here.
gold
Very
right now.
appreciative of how I'm here, but I wouldn't.
All right. Now let me change it then. Would you rather
I don't want to do this.
see a parent? No. Would you rather see one of her parents or her parents see you?
Oh no.
That's where it gets fucking weird.
I don't know. I mean, Sherry.
Her parents didn't raise you. That's where it changes.
Sherry's a babe. Sherry's a babe, so Emma's gonna be a babe too.
Oh, that's also another thing. You get to see what your future's like.
I think they would be more disappointed in me than they already are if they saw me. So I would.
That would just be, you son of a bitch.
This is weird. This is a weird.
that
Robert didn't even have to go.
That was quite possibly my favorite live
Robert's
question
just
of all time.
smirking at me right now. Ashley with an I. What is up?
Oh, I don't have a. I don't really have a answer thing, but they wanted me to come up here.
To what up here?
To come.
She said come. She said come.
So, y'all are embarrassing me. To come up here because Robert is always talking about the Braille version of Pasta Gravy. And I gave them the Braille version of Pasta Gravy 500. So I am presenting to them the Braille version of Pasta Gravy 500 because I actually teach Braille.
That's
So
awesome.
I've got boobs and
here
butt
it
right
is.
here, guys. If you want to touch boobs and butt at the same
and
time,
I
right here on this
also-
page.
Yeah, and I also gave Pat and Alex a boobs and ass.
Boobs and ass,
Braille.
that's right.
Touching boobs and ass.
You touch the boobs, I'll touch the ass. Teamwork.
Thank you, Ashley.
Ashley, you're the
So,
best. Thank you so much.
Pass the gravy 100 on top.
She showed me earlier. Right here is Alex.
Yes.
That's how you say your name in
So
Braille.
it says-
This is Pat, and that's Robert.
That's pretty sick. Tweet that out right now. Tweet that out right now.
So it-
I'll write it underneath,
so
and then I'll do it.
says, pass the gravy. Happy 500. Congratulations, Alex, Pat, and Robert.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
That is awesome. Thank you, Ashley. At Buster Healer Mix on Twitter if you want to give her a follow. All right, last one? Is this our last one? All right, wrap it up. We have a 2-time MVP in the house. Gravy's award-winning MVP. Although he did get shut out at the last Gravy's Award, which is kind of
Looks like he's struggling to figure out
kind of
headphones.
embarrassing on
That's
his
kind of
part. Now he
embarrassing.
doesn't know how to hold a simple fucking microphone.
I don't use headphones.
You should try it.
Those little earbud things, you know.
Oh, okay. They're kind of like
All
that.
right, bring us
just bigger.
home, Josh.
All right. Are condom companies destroying their future?
Yes.
No,
Yeah,
no,
they are.
no, they're not, because they know people are still gonna fuck up and have babies
it's like a
anyway.
return
They're-
customer.
they are doing what is well needed in population control.
But they are, because the more people that are made, the more condoms that need to be made to prevent more people from being made. Correct?
See, that's what I'm
So
saying.
they
They're
are. I think they
destroying
are.
their future.
I think they
no,
are.
no.
No, they're totally.
Here's
are.
the thing: people are
totally
not
are.
gonna stop fucking, and they're not gonna stop having kids. So condom companies have no competition, because people are not gonna stop smashing themselves into each other.
Robert, thoughts?
Which might be the dirtiest way you can
whatever
describe
Robert
sex.
says is final on this.
Thoughts?
Actually, go with Robert. No, you have to say it in the microphone
Thoughts?
though. Robert, you have to say it in the microphone because I want you to say it. No, they're not.
Nope.
Damn
They're
it,
not.
Robert.
I'm about to pee my pants.
But like, go pee, go pee. I'll do a thing and then you can come back. You get back. No, I kind of agree with you, but I feel like Robert.
Yeah, that's why Pat had to leave the
Did you
conversation.
see Pat had like so?
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to our buddy Tyler. He gave us like a wireless pack
Dude,
that we have for
dude,
our headphones, and Pat
walk,
immediately
walk.
steps off and just
Left
destroys
foot,
it.
right foot, left foot, right foot.
Like, if you attach anything with a cord on it to Pat, he's gonna rip it. Like he's just gonna just destroy it. You're like, what? Did you think you could walk 87 feet with headphones? What did you think, man? That's what Pat thinks. It's what Pat thinks. If you gave him a microphone, you're like, it's got a 5-foot cord. He's like, I tried to go 75 feet away. It didn't work. Like, well, yeah, man. I think they
crazy.
are. I think they are, buddy. I love you.
Hey, I love you too.
Thanks for coming
and one
out
last
today,
thing,
man.
Congratulations, man. 500.
Fuck, dude.
It's unbelievable.
Who'd have thunk?
I know.
Not me. Not me.
And I went back to all those old ones to listen.
Dude. If like I don't think
So
they're
much
even available.
randomness in those.
I don't think they're even available anymore. But like I was listening to like on my if I listen to my shit and shuffle, you're just basically hosting this until Pat gets back. FYI,
Oh, that's
so
fine
don't
with me.
leave.
You know.
He's a 2-time MVP. He can do whatever he wants, kind of
Do
right
whatever
now.
I want.
Even though you got shut out again last time, but still.
Whoa.
I mean, you did. Just pointing out.
Low blow.
Biggest choke job ever? I don't know. People are saying.
Comeback
but
kid of the
when,
year?
when you,
Is that a new
yeah,
award?
you could be. You could be. But like when Curtis and I started the podcast, like I would just like record everything into where my shuffle is now, and sometimes like it'll come on, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't believe that was we put that out.
Yeah,
We put that out. Like I would say, out of 500 episodes of Pass the Gravy.
The vampire was the worst?
The vampire was maybe the best one of the early days. Like we had a fucking vampire talk to us, and we had to take him serious. He was like, I mean, I'm sure you've understood that, and we were like, yeah, no.
Do you still have his information? Can you contact this
Vodalock
man?
the vampire?
Oh, dude, you've got to get him back on.
I could reach out to him. Maybe we should have him back on.
I think so.
Maybe we should have him back on. But like I feel like if you listen to 500 episodes, like what I would say was listenable would be like maybe like 40 of them. Like if you're like, Alex, make a highlight reel. What are your best ones? I'm like, most of them are not listenable. I appreciate you guys though.
Pat has made
Pat's
it
back.
a
Hey Josh,
great
thank you.
podcast.
I love you, buddy.
I love y'all
Love you,
too.
buddy. Thank you for coming out, man.
Pat,
no.
congratulations too. You
Thanks
were
for
in the bathroom.
co-hosting while I was
But
gone.
Hey, no problem.
Yeah, appreciate it.
But on that note, though,
It just got funnier.
as we wrap it up, I do
Couldn't get
appreciate
worse.
you guys for listening to us. Like, when I listen back to some of the shit that you guys had to listen to in the beginning, I'm like, wow, people still listen to this, like, 8 years later. This is pretty stupid that people put up with that. But I appreciate you guys. Like, this was like it was a resume when I started it. I started it so I could like put out air checks and be like, hey, I don't have a show, but this is what a show would sound like if I had it. And I'm glad I didn't have to use this as a resume because it would not have gotten me any jobs at all. But I got to meet like Robert. Robert's like one of my really good friends now. Pat, one of my best friends now. I got to meet a lot of you guys. They're some of my best friends.
We got one
we got
more.
one more?
One more.
All right. Oh, one
Get
more.
in
One
here.
more. I was getting all sappy. I was wrapping it up.
Sappy.
Before I get too sappy, Brandon Davis at A Stream of Cream, a.k.a. Texas Cat Daddy.
Wearing that beautiful Gravy Studio zip up.
Yeah, it's very
limited
beautiful.
edition. Limited edition one, too.
So, Robert, you said, I love you guys at the Spooktacular, correct? Yes, you did. Yes,
It was actually bleeped out if you go look at the YouTube. There's no
How
footage.
much to say it again? Because I got 20 right here.
I threw in like what $40-$60 last time because I was drunk. I ain't doing that again.
Robert, would you do it
20
again?
right here.
I only pay
He's
for
saying
it.
he's not going to do it again. For $500?
I only pay for it once. Okay.
$500. Would you do it?
Wow, that. I mean,
I don't think we're
Sam's like,
raising the
"Do
money
it."
that we did last time.
The numbers
but
make
you can
sense.
just say it.
500. Nah.
Hey, what if I was if I say right now I'll donate $100 to what's a really sad charity?
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily sad, but there's a lot
No,
of
like
good
a-
veteran ones out there, first
Right,
responders.
right. I'm gonna like whatever veteran charity. Somebody
You want to know a
tells me.
sad one? Pat's Next Beer Fund. That's a sad
That's
one
not
you can
a sad
donate
one.
to.
Okay, let's change it up. How much to have Pat download Fortnite?
Oh, that's
$5. I'll download it.
Yeah,
I
Pat.
don't- I'm not going to take
You
your
can download
word.
it 40
I will
40
download.
times.
I will download it. I will download it, and
You
I'll
won't
start
play
playing
it.
it
You
again.
are-
Actually, no, because a lot of my friends have stopped fucking playing Call of Duty with me, so I need something to play with. I'll download. I'll jump back on.
Do it, bro. We're here.
Do
All
it.
right.
Send me. Remind me tonight. I
Mike-
will re-download it while I'm playing Hogwarts.
Yeah, we're playing Hogwarts now, dude.
But I'll hop back on. I don't give a shit.
Not really. Gonna play
Okay.
Hogwarts.
All right.
Let's
cool.
do it.
Done.
I'll finally
All right.
do it. You've been badgering me for a year and a half. I'll finally.
Yeah, no
get back.
shit.
Yeah.
All right. Hey.
No stuff.
Love you guys. Love you guys. All right, thanks,
Love
thanks,
all
bro.
of you.
Love
Thank
you
you guys for being
Hey.
here. Love everyone who's listening.
For real though, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are awesome. Like literally, in 2014 we started this, and I remember being very excited when 10 people listened to it. It's crazy that we have like
11 now.
thousands of people that listen to it now. It's cool that like we can do a podcast event and people show up to it. I remember we did the first Christmas Spooktacular and like 5 people showed up. That was like I was like we're kings. We did it. We made it. And like we actually have like we can fill up places now, and it's really cool. And I love you guys that have done this and given us the ability to kind of have this platform. And like it's really cool to get to like share like with you Pat and Robert personally. Like it's really fun just getting to kind of shoot the shit with you guys.
I love you, Robert.
Each week and kind of like build a show with y'all, and it's a lot of fun to work with you guys and then to have other people interact with us and be a part of the show. Y'all are awesome. I really mean it. Y'all are the best, and like we would not be here without you guys. Thank you for anybody that's ever bought a shirt, that's ever shared anything we've done, that's ever been to any event that we've done, that's ever sent in an answers question or a not cool or a WWJD, even though that may be gone now or whatever it is. You guys are the fucking best. I really appreciate you guys. Like we would not be able to do any of this if it wasn't y'all. Y'all are family to us. Like when I say like Gravy Gang, like y'all are legitimately family. Gravy.
You're all
Gravy
gonna get laid.
Gang. You guys are all gonna get laid at some time by Pat. By Pat, at least.
At some point or another.
He'll put out. I promise. You guys are the best. Maybe you don't have. Yeah, if you're already Gravy Gang,
I-
you don't
I
have
would
to.
hope so.
Like, y'all got somebody, but if you don't, Pat's there. We love you guys. Give us a 5-star review on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. Give us that follow and subscription on.
Subscribe on YouTube. Comment. Give me something. Give me something to throw.
Who wants the last available pistache tray before we head out? Bro Brad, this is yours.
Tip
This is a
drill,
pistache tray. We made like 5 pistache trays, and I've given them away to different people. But like this
We know you're a
it's
big
an
pistachio
ashtray
guy.
for your pistachios. We thought this was a. It's not for ashes.
Yeah.
It's for pistachios.
God, it's for pistachios.
Jeez, dude.
All right, we love you guys. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't want to get all sad, but I really do appreciate you guys for 500 episodes, because you don't make it to 500 episodes without people listening. And you guys gave us a reason, and you gave us a platform, and it's fucking awesome. And Robert and Pat, you guys, thank you for giving so much of your time and your effort to this shit. I know that Robert especially, Pat, I love you, but Robert does a lot of shit that you don't have to do.
That I can't
hey Robert,
do,
can
that
you
I
grab this
cannot
weird
do.
part of the video, but also make it look like this part of the video, and also do this? And Robert does do that within 5 minutes. I appreciate every single person that's ever listened to this. You guys are the fucking best. And we have some more pint glasses. If anybody wants to come grab these at the end, please don't leave. We'd like to take a big group picture before y'all do, and then we're gonna be hanging out here for another couple hours. So let's get some fucking Cobos. Let's get some fucking drinks. Let's hang out. We love you guys. Until we talk to you
Let's
guys.
go.
Have yourself one. I love you guys. We're talking to you guys if you're listening to this on Monday after the Chiefs are Super Bowl champions, because fuck the goddamn Eagles, right? Fuck the Eagles. Die, Eagles, die. I love you guys. Until we talk to y'all next time, pass the gravy.
Yeah, bitches! Shawty had them apple bottom jeans. Yes, she wore them with the boots, with the fur. And we were looking, yes, all staring right at her. Shawty had the club all under her control. And the Reeboks, yes, those Reeboks.